Another one.
I can't be fucking arsed with tonight, to be honest with you. But
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams.
go on, crack on.
Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes.
He loves tits.
And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a sore. I'm putting that on the Lord.
I will knock you out, you cunt.
Yes!
Big, I gotta make it just for my kid. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds
The things are gone.
Fucking hell.
No one wanted that.
up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big. The only way that I can live.
Tell me my Twitter.
What's
it's
your fucking
'87. What's your TikTok?
Are you
What's
on
your
fucking
handle on
TikTok?
TikTok?
Are you on
What the
fucking
fuck is it?
YouTube?
I'll follow you.
Who's this
Shut
fucker? Fuck off.
You fuck off. Come on, let's
Anyway,
get
Freddie,
normal now.
Freddie, how are you?
Did you just try interviewing me in a way that made this sound vaguely like a podcast?
Go on. Thank you for coming. Take it easy. Take care. Good night.
Another one.
What's happening? Listen, before this episode starts, we just thought we'd make a little clip to let you know that anyone who doesn't know, we now have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/another one podcast. And there's like a few different tiers on there. And we can go and get where you can sign up to us. And it helps us make this podcast. Helps us make it, helps us pay for the podcast. Helps us make it better. Helps us improve and put more content out. We've got big plans for things we want to do. Haven't we? Since
Yes, we have. We've got big plans. We have got big plans.
yes, Rob. Yes.
No, we have got big plans, and without anyone signing to the Patreon, this will die.
Yeah.
This will go away eventually because if we can't make it work financially, we can't keep doing it, can we?
No, we can't just keep throwing fucking...
No, and we've got Aftermill to buy, and that fucking costs
We've
a
got
bomb.
kids to pay for.
Yeah.
Listen,
We
I'll
need
be
to
honest.
keep this-
If I can't provide, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So
And we already know.
you don't want to make an orphan.
We already know how it's going, don't we? So we needed to be giving us something back
Yeah, please.
because we're bleeding here.
My kids are begging. My kids begging.
So sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/another one podcast.
That's it. There's 3 different tiers, loads of different prices.
Pick one.
Pick one. Help
Sign
us.
up. You won't even notice it going out your bank. It's a couple of quid.
Less than a Tesco meal deal. Oh, well, maybe more than a Tesco meal deal.
You'd
I
buy
don't
a
know how much
starving man a meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm starving.
That's what we are.
Look at me.
Look at him.
Do
you think that? Do you think this?
Help.
Another one. Another one.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 105, the last episode of Another One podcast. With me, Simon Wozniak, Rob Thomas. The equipment's obviously going now. We're moving out.
Yeah.
We're gone. The cameras are broken. I don't know what's going on there. They're upside down. But joining us on the last episode is me, Rob, and to my left, returning guest, Kinnell.
What's happening?
And to our right, a debutante, Mr. Michael Carter.
Hello.
We need to stop making jokes about the fact that we're going to call it quits.
Why?
Because they all get
It's not a
paranoid.
joke.
They all get paranoid and go, I'm like, don't stop, lads, don't stop. And you're like, oh, well, we're only joking a little bit, but...
You just never know, don't think. It's mad that now you got to do that for an hour.
I know.
Not just a regular mic.
What?
A regular mic.
I could just hold as a regular mic, couldn't I?
All places coming apart, innit?
You carry on talking.
Thanks, Frank.
You carry on talking.
How are you, Mike?
I'm alright, man. I was just telling Rob I'm a bit
You'll
shattered.
get that close to you. You can move it backwards. You can move the mic if you want. Yeah,
That's fine. I was just telling Rob I'm a bit shattered because I was awake all night.
Oh, where you? Why I couldn't sleep?
Heartburn.
Oh, heartburn.
Yeah.
Right.
I came in late from a gig and I was like, I'm definitely going to have a sandwich.
Right. Good
And
idea.
What'd
What'd you have on the sandwich?
Sausages.
Oh, right, sound. Sausage sandwich.
What time was you making them?
About 12 o'clock I was making this sandwich.
Nice.
While everyone's in bed.
Yeah.
Just sausages, brown sauce.
Garlic sauce. We didn't have any.
Garlic sauce.
Yeah.
Garlic sauce, sausages before you go to bed at midnight.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you expect then?
How are you cooking sausages? Were you air frying or?
Grill.
Under a grill, like a proper commoner.
Yeah. On tin foil as well because I'm classy.
Yeah, I ain't got an air fryer.
No.
So you had
Just
them.
a tin foil so you could do
Yeah,
an extra
keep
bit
the
in there
fat,
with the
yeah.
garlic sauce.
That's it exactly.
How many sausages on a butty?
I don't want to say, but like 6.
6 full ones.
No, like small.
Over 2 butties or 6 chipolatas? Like what
2
was all of them?
butties, yeah.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Love a
Did you chop
Richmond
them?
sausage.
No.
Bang
So you
them
go
straight.
3 whole sausages on a butty?
6.
Yeah.
6
Oh.
whole sausages.
I mean, there's a reason I look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
6 whole sausage, not 3, 6.
yeah, but looking like that, you should know what goes best though. Like you can't like a sausage butty, slice them in half and place them. You can
Well,
still,
you only place them halves to give the grip.
yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
what you
saying.
want. You want to have grip on the bread, and then
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what I'm
pat it
saying.
again.
And also,
yeah,
it's
but
easier.
Mike's just gone foot that, bang, 6 in,
Yeah,
rolling.
but
Let's go, let's dance.
You got a
Crusts on or off?
Crust on, I don't care.
Crust doesn't give a fuck.
But one, you got a problem with the grip, and then secondly, you also got a problem with the purchase on the bread and you bite.
I've got the
you wanna go
solution for the
softer.
grip. I've got the solution for the grip.
Glue.
Yeah, I normally sniffed all that first, but fucking, I go potato waffle in there as well.
Wow.
Potato waffle in your sausage butty.
Yeah.
Full
Keep
size. How big the waffle?
like the full on official one.
Right.
I'll go off brand with a potato waffle,
Yeah,
but
gotta
at the
have
minute they're cheap in Iceland.
The
A
reason I'm
waffle and
asking
a half, though, innit? That's a waffle and a half.
Well, that's
You
the
can't-
reason I was asking the size of the waffle, because technically you could replace the bread with a waffle, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I get, like,
No,
like-
what?
Take the bread away, just go waffle on sausage.
No,
Half
you
the
can't.
butty.
You can't hold that.
2 waffles on either side. And a
Fuck off.
sausage.
It's roasting hot. You're not. Nah.
Yeah, you got to let it cool down a little bit.
Yeah, you do the waffles first. 'Cause
He's
they-
hungry. He can't be fucking waiting for the fucking waffles to cool down. They're roasting them.
see, you can really up your sauce levels because you've got the pockets
he's
in the
going
waffle
no
to hold
bread.
it in, but the bread holds it on.
but he's going no
That's
bread.
why you need the bread.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
okay,
I've done no
understand.
bread before.
The
Right, closer to
bread's
yeah,
like
sorry, mate.
the bread's like a napkin that you can eat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's suggesting no bread.
I was saying you could do
Roasting
that.
hot waffle.
I was saying you could do
The
that.
sausage will be ice cold by the time the waffle's done.
I'm
do
just
the
saying,
waffles first.
As
So,
a
yeah,
man,
but you didn't have any waffles, did you?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but
so
what
you
did
had
you have?
sausage. What was your side?
I had 2 waffles.
And at no point did you think to add the waffles to your butty.
No.
No, just bite and then waffle bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still disgusted.
Vary the textures about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It still gets disgusted and sliced the sausage. I can't do. That's such amateur levels.
I mean, the Richmond.
you're not even getting the whole
will stay
bread.
on though.
Yeah, but you're not
Yeah.
getting the whole bread. They slice them. You can make sure you get the whole crust to end to end.
Well, yeah,
it was a
but
crusty loaf as well.
right. Yeah, but no, I think I'd slice it because then you get 2 loads of bread. Don't you get more bread because you're gonna have 6? Or you stack them on top, couldn't you? Stack. Oh,
You had two butties anyway.
2 butties, 3 on
3
each.
sausages per butty.
no, whoa! Hang on, it was 2 butties, so
Yeah.
4 pieces of bread.
No. 1 piece, 2 pieces of bread cut in half.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
one
Hold on.
sandwich.
So you had 6
it's
sausages
one
on one sandwich.
Yeah.
What is it? You
Oh,
can't get your head around. Fuck's sake! You're not onto that. It's usually me that's the autistic one and doesn't get it.
It's because I'm disgusted. That's what it is.
What do you mean? No wrong with
I'm
that?
not disgusted with the volume. I'm disgusted with the way he's at it.
The arrangements.
Yeah.
Nah. Just yeah, but this
If you're gonna make sausage at 12 o'clock, at least go the effort to make them nice.
ain't got time.
If I'm
Man's a road
disturbing,
comic,
if
son.
I'm disturbing the household at midnight, then I'm making sure I do something
Mike's
decent.
neighbourhood's doing that already. He does
Yeah,
it,
to be fair.
Mike's neighbourhood's doing
Yeah,
that
your
already.
nan's used to noise him, assuming.
Oh, yeah, God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mike's a nan kid, if you don't know.
I am.
That's all right. Where were you gigging?
I wasn't even that far away, like Manchester.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get
Well,
it.
the way you said you got in late.
Yeah.
So you got in normal time for
I
the
got
gig
it.
then?
I got in a perfectly normal time. I
Yeah.
just hadn't eaten.
Right.
Did you have a lift?
No.
Oh, you had to get the train and shit.
Yeah. I fucking hate doing that.
Where were you gigging in Mank?
Creatures, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it was creatures and ran to somewhere else, some other little open mic.
Right, yeah.
What's your usual? Do you normally cook it that late at night?
Not often, but I will do.
You'll microwave that late at night, won't you?
I would. Would I cook a sausage sandwich at night? No, 'cause it's probably disturbed the family.
That's why I wouldn't do it.
I'd definitely. That's fine. I'd cook a steak dinner at 1 a.m. if I could. I'd want it at 9. So I'd have one. I'd have one
Yeah,
at
but
1.
no one was in the house.
No one was in the
Yeah.
house. Yeah, no, I'd definitely. That's absolutely fine. I've got no qualms with
but
that sausage
well,
sandwich.
His nan was in the house, but yeah.
She's
Yeah.
deaf, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, you could have made their one.
Nan kids have different rules,
Yeah.
so
You could have made their one though, couldn't you? If she was
Yeah.
up.
I couldn't have got away with that. I couldn't be grilling 6 sausages at midnight.
I ordered Domino's at 3 a.m. once
I've done that.
because I was
Not
up
sober.
watching wrestling.
Oh, right.
Are they open?
sober.
They used to be. They're not now.
Right,
Domino's used to have some mad times, man.
right. Oh, yeah.
You live alone, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you have any mad rules that, like, would you make a sausage sandwich at midnight?
Fucking yeah.
Right.
It's like,
no sense of decorum or etiquette living on your own, being like, you know what, a normal person wouldn't do this.
Fuck
so
off.
no.
You know any man that lives alone.
fucking like it. Like I've spent most of like, you know, the last like 15 years living on my own. I've had bits where I've been living with birds, but they didn't stick around. Well,
But is there any sense going through you when you're doing it, being like, I shouldn't be living like this? So, well, for example, the one day he was off work, made himself a steak.
This was a premeditated steak dinner, though.
Made
This
himself a
was 3
steak dinner
days
at
in the
9
making,
a.m.
this.
A steak dinner at 9 a.m. with a glass of red wine.
Yeah.
And while he was eating, it was like,
Half a bottle.
I can't believe I'm doing this. But at the same time, fully doing it. Like,
fucking like I did go a bit weird in what should we call it, lockdown.
yeah.
You know, just sort of adapting to like working from home. And like fucking hang on, like fucking I don't have to like put me fucking pants on and fucking,
Yeah.
you know, and hang on, I'm right next to my kitchen. Like I can fucking, I think I did have a steak for breakfast at one point. Like
There you go. We've all got that gear.
Yeah, but a steak for breakfast or a steak dinner.
Yeah.
The full shebang with the wine.
yeah, I wasn't doing.
Yeah, full shit. I went out all in, yeah. Mushrooms, the lot, everything. Glorious.
A little school run trip to Waitrose. Oh, this is
It was the night before. It was building. No one knew what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen.
naughty?
I knew what was going to happen. Like, no one knows this is happening.
Have you seen
now.
that meme where they're all dancing and there's one person in the corner going, these all don't know. And people change what they don't know to just the meme. It feels like you sitting there while everyone's living the life in your house and you're going, these are all having a steak dinner tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Oh, I hope no one ever listens to this.
I always feel mad getting a takeaway during the day. That's become more.
What, like midday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can throw you.
Oh,
can't it?
I get paid at a breakfast fucking what should we call it? Just Eat.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fucking
but
if I'm working at home, like
if I get
that's a payday.
if
thing.
I think that's a common thing, that a payday
If
breakfast.
I've ordered a butty or something, I'm fine with it. But there's times when I've ordered pizza and a doner kebab, and I'm
what
like,
time?
I shouldn't be doing this at midday. Like I've waited to midday
Yeah.
for the takeaway place to open.
Yeah.
And it's like this doner can't be fresh as well.
No.
Yeah. I've had the daylight doner on a few occasions, like, but
Daylight doner.
Daylight's on it.
That's nice.
like it's definitely gone through my head where it's been like fucking 11 in the morning, like, and it's a Saturday or something. I think like I really fancy a kebab today.
Yeah.
And like fucking I will go to the pub and drink fucking 4 pints
Just
to
to eat
justify it in my head.
I've done it loads.
Like I'm fucking half pissed now.
Yeah,
like
I might as well have it.
It's time for the fucking doner.
It's normally when you've been pissed and for some reason or another you're not been able to fully embrace it. So like you've been bladdered, not got a kebab, and then the next day she's like made me get up and do dad things or family things, and I've gone, I haven't had a chance to fully. I missed out on kebab time there.
I think for
And
me,
in my head, I'm waiting for that kebab then.
midday is too late to be doing something like that. Like
Right.
the steak dip. The new thing for me would be get the dirty thing done before 10 a.m. and
Yeah.
then sleep off the ale you've had at 11 till 2, so you're fresh for the afternoon. That's the perfect crime.
So you're so
You've got to be on the wash up by 10 past 10,
Yeah.
and then you can get your head down for 2 hours, sleep off half a bottle of wine and 4 tins, and then be ready to go at 3. I'm a fucking psychopath.
I've got 4 tins sitting in ours now, and I was tempted
Telling
to
you.
have today because I was thinking they won't get me pissed.
It creeps up on you.
Yeah.
You think you've got
Yeah.
all day when you've done the school one. You think you haven't. You've got a small window to get your dirty stuff done to
Yeah.
sleep off the damage you're gonna do. Any dads listening to this out there, come to me if you need tips on how to get away with
Yeah,
being normal.
the thing is, you don't feel pissed in your living room on your own, do you? Like,
No.
you know, it's like fucking. You walk out to the shop and you just realise, like, oh, no one else in the fucking street is like me now.
Depends where you live, though, doesn't it? Depends on your postcode.
But it's one of those when I think I appear more pissed because I'm suddenly self-conscious about the fact I'm pissed, like fucking like slurring whatever I'm ordering.
I'll tell you what I've done when she's been away and I've been trying to get early drinks or something. I have gone to the shop and got a bottle of wine, or I've got more than one bottle of wine, and got a gift bag as well. So the shopkeeper thinks
Right.
I'm getting it as a gift. And I haven't just walked the shop because I want to get pissed at like 2 in the afternoon.
You go in there, you could do it. When I was at the Glee and I stood there at 6 a.m. with a meal deal and a fucking load of sushi, and the woman couldn't look at me in the eye. They were just bringing the cages in, and I was already straight in there 6 a.m.
Yeah, but that's
Bottle of
different
that,
though.
please. She's like, I'm not even looking at this scumbag. Just take that wine and go.
Yeah, but you went somewhere local. I'm at my local shop. I'm like,
Right, okay, yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want him to be in here tomorrow, and he's thinking, "Is he driving? What? He's a piss pot."
I've done the exact same thing, but in Mackey's.
I'll move that closer, Mike. Just you can move the arm closer to see if you want to sit back.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Done the exact same thing in Mackey's. I've gone in,
you can get a gift bag in Mackey's.
Knowing exactly what I'm getting, but looking at the menu, going, "What was it she wanted? She doesn't exist." Just so the person behind the counter thinks I'm not a fucking monster.
Yeah. Checking your phone, like when you're at the drive-thru going, yeah, that's everything. Yeah, just hang on, yeah, I've done that.
Apparently you've seen them machines inside Mackey's.
Oh, they make you order more food because there's no shame.
Apparently, that's why they're there. They're not there to make any less staff or to make it more efficient. It's because of people.
Yeah, so you don't have to say out loud. That's it. You don't have to admit it to
That's
anyone.
exactly what it is. Yeah. Because all you got to do is collect the bag and fuck off. You haven't got to say to some little 16-year-old who's half decent behind a counter going, I want 2 cheeseburgers, 20 nuggets, and a large Big Mac meal. Yeah, just one drink.
Right, yeah. Now,
they should add more shameful things in there. Like, Mackie should start doing booze and porn.
Live stream the Mackie.
Didn't he do Bud at one point?
You're on camera as you go in the drive-thru.
Do you just have Budweiser?
Your photo taken. You get a key ring at the end of the drive-thru. Here's Rob getting his order.
Just instantly send it to your friends and family.
Fucking that's funny, that.
Every time you go to Mackey's.
Key rings for the drive-thru.
Every time you go to Mackey's, you've got to make it your profile picture.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows how many times a day you go.
Everyone gets alerts when you go to the fast food.
That could be a diet after.
It is a shame that when you've had a bad tea on a Tuesday, and we go, what you had for tea last night? You're like, oh no. you just lied, don't you? Oh, I had salmon or something. I had the dirtiest tea you can imagine.
Or you make an excuse. Well, we were out all night, so we just had to grab a Mackey's because that's what we had to. We had the little one there, and then Simon was there.
4 chicken breasts away.
You had to defrosted them as well. I defrosted them, and what, you don't want them now? No.
Throwing out all the meat, and you just go, I get a sausage dinner again. Oh, it's disgusting.
My thing is, like, when it gets a bit cooler, I'll get the fucking, like if I'm doing a working from home day, sometimes I'll get something massive on the go in the slow cooker, like, just because it's like it's like a Yankee Candle for dudes.
That's respectable, isn't it? Slow cooker.
Little curry or something in the slow cooker.
Yeah, and I'll get something like pretty serious on the go, like that. I'll get like a few meals out, like fucking taco chicken or something like. And like someone will ask me and mention it in work, they go, so you're having people round? No, never under any circumstances.
Well, slow cooker sound. I'd love to be able to tell people I was doing something in the slow cooker.
I'm always doing something in the slow cooker. My problem is, when I try and do something nice, I don't get soup from the Tesco.
Right.
And you get a loaf of bread with it, and you're like, I've just ruined this. It was delicious, but I've ruined every
you can
bit
still
of it.
admit to that being your tea. I think there's a
but you're not going to admit that you're having a whole loaf.
Yeah.
What you'd have, soup and sourdough
but
bread.
Like,
how
you
much?
know, you I'm so ashamed of my diet.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the diet of an adult. It's like, oh, this is embarrassing, this.
It's just ready meals and then steak on a Sunday.
Ready meals and just meal deals and then just takeaways.
Yeah.
It's like, you've got to call it a day at some point and go, oh, we had chicken with wedges and rice, but made rice that you did in the rice cooker, not just fucking Uncle Ben's, you've zipped the fucking all that. That's all the rice I have.
Every time I go on a diet, so our cupboard is full of them rice packets.
Yeah.
Because every time
I love
every
them.
time I say I'm going to lose weight, I buy a load of them. And I just have chicken and rice for my lunch.
Yeah.
And then I don't open them ever. So there's now about 20 packs of them rice in our cupboard from the times I've gone, I'm definitely going to lose weight this week.
But it's not even, it's like chicken from that cooked chicken from the packet, in it. It's not like you've got a chicken breast and put seasoning on it and literally just rip open that, chuck it in a bowl of fucking microwave rice. And you're like, yeah, I'm healthy now. No, you're not.
Bang a few more eggs in it, make it egg fried rice.
If you have a salad to tune in the swaz, you think, oh yeah, I've smashed it here. What'd you have for tea? Can't wait to tell everyone this. Gonna think I'm an adult.
Taking a picture for the gram.
So you digged in Manchester, had your sausage butty.
Yeah, then I had
And
heartburn for 4 hours.
Go straight to bed after your butty.
20 minutes or so.
I wish I could do that.
Well, what's the like that? That's like fitting in the butty. That's quite quick to go to bed after a gig. Like
that's what I mean. I wish I could do that.
Mike's season, bro. He's deep
I
into
have to
this shit,
pace
you know?
around and be weird. Like when I get in.
I have to get smashed. Yeah. I say I have to get smashed. That's something to tell myself. I'm awake
Too
for a bit.
scared to quit. That's it.
That's one of the things that'll bleed over to the next day. If I'm coming back from a gig, like on fucking train or something, and like I've just missed the fucking really dirty Chinese by mine that only takes cash. That'll fucking stay with me. Like I'll be in bed thinking about it, and I'll wake up thinking about it.
That's what I mean. That's where the midday doner kebab comes in. The daylight doner, as you say, because
I'm gonna come back as soon as you open.
As soon as that opens, you're there. Yeah. Cheeky bastards.
I remember ragging my car, but I was trying to get some because I had steaks in the fridge.
Yeah.
And I knew I'm gonna have a steak when I get in, and I remember I wanted chippy chips with it, or there might have been some. There was something in the fridge that I needed chippy chips with. That chips and gravy, and I was ringing up places going, "You're going to be open at 11?" And then there was one place that were open.
You're going to be open at 11.
I just managed to get there and get this horrible chips and gravy, and got back, and I think it was like a piece of lamb or duck or something.
Yeah.
And I had them with that, but I was so set on getting chips and gravy from a chippy.
Yeah, I've done that.
But then I ended up going to this place, and it wasn't really good chips and gravy. So I was like, well, it's better than nothing. But
then you have to have it again. No, I normally attempt.
I think
I
the
have
most
to correct it.
I think the most depressing type of fucking drunk I get, and there's a lot of them, but it's like fucking if I've just missed the fucking what should we call it, the Chinese, but the pub over the road's got like a fucking like shite fucking Lynyrd Skynyrd cover band in or something, and I can do last orders, and fucking I will like order 5 pints. They say like no we are shutting shortly. I'm like, this is going to take the time of one.
Yeah, trust me,
he just wanted to nail 5.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go to the shop and get a few tins?
To make
because fucking like, and I'll do that after, but it's because I fucking drawn cash out and I never have cash because the really dirty Chinese only takes cash.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's like I've committed to doing something bad here.
Yeah.
So I'm doing
You need adequate
So the
compensation.
chippy's still open?
The chippy's closed. That's what he's saying.
Oh, so we can't get that. So
he's gone to 10 o'clock chippy.
Right.
He's got 30 quid in his pocket that he's planning to get a big fat horrible Chinese
Right.
with and enjoy. And now that joy's been taken from him. He's like, I'm going to punish myself by getting 5 pints and then probably a couple of cans on the way home and just getting bladdered. And then tomorrow I'm going to feel it and then I deserve it for listening to chippy.
Yeah, fucking, and it's soundtrack by fucking a band playing the worst cover of like Creedence Clearwater Revival. You know,
some cunts on karaoke doing Creep.
Like those fucking cover bands who like fucking like they smell like guitar shops when they're not in a guitar shop.
Yeah.
You much of a drinker?
Not really.
No.
Socially, I was thinking then, like when you said your worst drunk experiences, me and my mates.
Oh, that's not the worst. It's just the most depressing.
It's the most common. Yeah.
We went to the Crazy House in Liverpool for
you used to go there a bit, didn't you?
10 weeks in a row. We went because he was going through a breakup.
Yeah. I remember you telling me this.
And I remember waking up on my kitchen floor trying to cook
sausage sandwich.
It was sausages, a pack of what are they called, pigs in blankets.
Oh,
and I'd put them in. I'd left them in for like an hour to cook, but I fell asleep on the floor. So I think my dad came down and saw me eating them on the floor, and I just had to text me mate being like, we can't keep this up, you know.
Cremated.
Yeah, you used to smash it. I remember did a car show with you where you told me about that.
Not smashing the Crazy House.
Yeah, and you just go in the Crazy House.
Floor watcher.
Oh, usually started on K1 because my mate was a metalhead, but I've never been heavy metal despite how I look.
Do you look like a goth like?
Yeah. Well, I grew the hair out because I was trying to impress a girl at uni.
How did it go?
Well, she liked long-haired Japanese men, and this was the closest I could get.
Long-haired Japanese man. And you thought you still backed yourself with long hair. Yeah.
It's the least fucking
Japanese
impressive
men
thing.
Long, right, let's do what we can.
Well, I wasn't going to do the makeup, was I?
She was into anime.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Yeah, not even real, like, humans.
You still got the Mrs. and Sally?
No.
Ah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Don't want to go into it?
We can do. I was a knobhead and she dumped me.
Nah, that's fine. Fair enough, yeah.
Well done for owning it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, this is on a forum she might watch, so.
Right.
Watch this
fair enough.
podcast.
She watches clips of everyone's, yeah.
Oh,
she
so
was
be sure to
tidy,
clip
wasn't
this one then.
She's beautiful, mate.
Yeah, she was tired. Yeah.
Oh, well, never
Not
mind.
to get toxic and just, like, I'm sure there's more to it than that. But
Difficult, innit, going out with the comic. Unsociable hours.
Yeah. And
we're all knobheads.
Yeah. Especially if there's, because we're always out in the evenings and all that.
Yeah.
Self-centered. Anything goes wrong, it's someone else's fault.
Needy,
yeah.
Yeah, your bird gets well paranoid, thinks you're cheating, and then you find out that you're not cheating, but you were
Stuck in a
in an
bus
open mic to like 6 other comedians,
Yeah.
and they all vouch for you. You're like, fucking
Nah, they
hell.
all go, no, he wasn't here. What are you talking about?
No, in case you get a good bit out of it.
Yeah.
Try and keep that cunt happy.
Did you see that Facebook post with the bird who was looking for a fellow who was like, she suspected was cheating in Creamfields?
No.
Fucking
I mean, I imagine everyone in Creamfields is capable of cheating from what I've seen.
I'd expect them to be
Just
cheating.
look, it looks absolutely fucking horrible, that festival.
Oh, it had fucking like posted on the official Creamfields page. They want seen this is my boyfriend. They want seen much better. And like there was like thousands of comments under it. People saying, "Yeah, what should we call it? I saw him. A girl asked him for directions, and he roundhouse kicked her."
I saw him crying, saying he missed his girl. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking what should we call it? He was at the bar for like 10 hours because he refused to talk to a female bartender.
I mean, how bad's the relationship got to be that you're going to go on a fucking Facebook thing?
Well, have you
Anyone
ever
seen this?
Have you ever done
Fucking
that?
leave.
Have you ever done that for one of your mates though?
What?
That's a lie. But like, not know about it.
I don't know. I think I'm
Ever
going to
had the
make tell me in case it crops up. This happened.
Oh
but
yeah,
it
I've done
never
that.
happened.
You ever had the phone call of so and
No.
was
I
you
don't-
with so and so?
No.
Yeah.
No, our mate, we're all flaky, horrible bastards. We wouldn't trust anyone to do anything for us.
Right.
I have.
Have you?
I've had,
You've-
yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Was you with so and so last night? Yeah. And the whole time you're sitting there going, I haven't seen him in weeks. Just like sitting there on your bed, looking at you, trying to work out where was you last night? I'm sure you were at home last night. I was like, yeah.
Have you ever had a bird like contacting you and it's about someone that you genuinely don't know?
No.
Or like you genuinely have no idea, like fucking I've had that before, like she's like, oh yeah, you were out with so and so, and I'm like, was I?
Right.
I could have been. I can't rule it out.
I wanted a bird. I wanted a bird contact my bird to say I was an abuser and a cheater, and she just got my name wrong. She just got the wrong name.
Yeah, yours is a common name, innit? Yeah.
Like put on Facebook, and she'd meant like a Robert Thompson, and she'd seen me pop up on her friend's Facebook, and assumed I was that person that they both mutually knew, and decided to go on my Facebook, then message my wife. It wasn't my wife at the time, my wife, and like all this, and she was like, "What the fuck's this?" And I'm like, "I genuinely, like, I don't know."
Oh, so much shit could be started by anyone with anyone.
Don't know.
I could literally search some fella now. Said, by the way, your bird in that photo has been cheating, and then just leave it at that, and then that's done. Then and that's caused them murder. For months, if not for the rest of their lives, if they bother to stick it out. They go some gobshite. It's like, oh really? Yeah. Just gamble the fact he looks like he's probably been away in the last 3 months with the lads between May and August. Bam, just say he was in on holiday the other day. Not even know where they were. Go, I seen him on holiday.
I was away with him.
Yeah. Something like that. Phrase it and then just go.
I hate men like that and then just fucking leave it.
So what was your one? When you had to lie?
When I had to lie for my mate, he got a girl pregnant.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then they had the baby and that, but he didn't want to be with her.
Right.
So,
So-
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fucking mad story. You got 2 girls with the same name pregnant at the same time.
Fuck off.
Only one of them was faking out of revenge because he cheated on her.
With the what? What?
He was in a relationship with one girl, Vicky.
Yeah.
Cheated on her with another Vicky.
Yeah.
Second Vicky got pregnant for real.
Yeah.
First Vicky,
Pretended to be pregnant.
Real
in
Vicky
retaliation.
girlfriend Vicky.
yeah, in retaliation.
Pretended to be pregnant.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long did that last?
Until like he rang me one day in bits going, she's lost a baby.
Oh.
And then
Oh, so he was in bits, haven't got the real one pregnant, but then he also had the one he didn't want to get pregnant. That was a real one, though.
yeah,
Right.
and it, like that kid's about 14 now.
Jesus Christ.
Do you live in fucking Hollyoaks?
He does, yeah. He's
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
he lives on a mad street.
I, there was a story I was thinking about telling you when you were like, your street's really mad.
Yeah.
One of my neighbours got attacked. He like cut his face, and they were trying to gouge his eyeballs out, but they couldn't because he had glasses on.
Right, so hang on.
What do you get attacked for?
Being pissed and singing.
Right.
I love how violent some of your stories are for the smallest. Right, so hang on. He had glasses on. That's
the crime of having a good time.
Yeah, that's like he's known for coming home singing. This fella like most nights of the week, and he,
Your street's just mental illness. I think it's just fucking wild.
yeah. So he's coming home and he pissed off someone who was like coked up or whatever, and was like, "I'm gonna fucking have you." And they were trying to get it, but they couldn't because he had glasses on.
But take them off.
Yeah, that's what I said. But
What you were there telling us?
So were they just
Through the window. Take it off.
Yeah.
Oh, the pervert's out again.
So what was it? Was it thumbs or was the implement?
I just heard a knife.
Jesus, mate.
A knife, and he was
Yeah.
going for his
So he
eyes.
cut his face and everything.
Yeah, I mean he seems fine now. He was singing the other night.
Is he still singing?
Yeah.
Cut his tongue out.
He always comes home, like it'd be Liverpool songs at the top of the road. And by the time he gets to ours, it's the long and winding road. And
That's so funny.
he knows me dad.
Like a pissed 13-year-old singing Liverpool.
He knows your dad.
Yeah, which is like more than I
I was
do.
going to say, it's-
Songs. Your dad
you don't even know your dad. do
lives
you?
round the corner, but you never see him.
I don't know where he lives. We've never met.
But he lives local.
Yeah, he's in Liverpool. And he gets confused when he's pissed. He thinks I'm my dad because my dad used to bully him at school.
Mate, he's mentally ill. He needs help.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody needs to
He
step
needs,
in.
of course, he needs.
But there's
He's on the
been,
ale every night. He comes home singing Liverpool.
Shanked by everyone on the street.
there's been
And carries on now.
There's been times where he's been wailing like 1:30 in the morning and I've leaned out the window and gone, "It's me, Paul." Don't make me come down there. Because he's doing me head in.
So he's just singing in the road still. Like.
Yeah,
I've done that before. I've walked down pissed singing,
I've done it. But he
Yeah.
does it most nights of the week.
thinking you sound great, and everyone's going to go, "Who's that voice there?"
Oh, flipping it. I rap and sometimes I'm practicing my own bars and sometimes
This in the bin on the way home.
yeah, fucking like what should we call it? Freestyle battling a fucking like a fucking stray cat.
Yeah, yeah.
I've walked home, and you know the way most Ring doorbells have got motion sensors on them. I've walked home and like every Ring doorbell I've seen, stopped and posed a bit, and then moved out to the next one.
Trying to go viral.
Just like, yeah, probably. In the back of my piss there thinking, this will be funny. The neighbours will love this. It'll be posted on the
Paddy
community
the
group.
baddie.
Posted on the community group tomorrow. Here's Bob fucking just like that. And like, hey, every time.
Whereabouts is it then? Are you Croxteth?
Crocky, yeah.
Right.
So how close do you reckon your dad lived?
And when I've Googled, like the actual role and that, I've heard he's in Walton.
Right, so
10,
close,
20 minutes.
right.
You got siblings?
2, yeah. I've got 2 older sisters.
Both to him?
Yeah. Well, my mum and dad were married.
And you've just... When did you last see him?
I've never met him.
Oh, fuck. So he just got off even before you were born?
No, he's my dad. He divorced when I was about 3. I can't remember him.
Right.
And he wasn't allowed to see us legally till we were 18, and he's just not been asked.
Yeah, after 15 years, time passed, hasn't it?
I ran into one of my cousins recently, and when you get approached by the family you never speak to,
Yeah.
it's never like fucking Oliver where someone with bags of money's like, do you know I'm your long lost cousin? It's always someone you don't want to see coming up to you going, I fucking know you, lad. And she's like, I'm your cousin.
Yeah. Oh.
I've seen you on the videos, you're funny and that. And I was,
seen the video. It's so funny, isn't it? There's no respect at all.
Yeah, well, I've got a cousin who shares my videos just because he thinks it'll give him clout and C4, but doesn't speak to me. Hates me, but shares me videos from hot water. Like, I'll rob it that. Like, as if like people see it and go, oh fuck.
So do they think you're like a rich comedian now?
if he did, my dad would have knocked it down by now.
Right.
From what I've heard of him, like. But I said to her, is my dad alive? Because I'm not asked about meeting him or anything. I just wondered if he was still with us. And she went, oh yeah, he looked clean last time I seen him.
Clean.
And I went, what do you mean? And she went, you not know about your dad and that? And I was like, well, he was like 50 when him and my mum split up because he was a bit older. So he's waited till he's 50 to fucking dabble with smack.
Right. So he's been on the
But
scam.
that's what I'm guessing, yeah.
I know someone who, you all know them as well, but I don't want to name them because I'll let them tell a story where they were...
Unlike you.
they got a taxi home, like back to the Nans, and the Nan was like, the Nan was talking to the taxi driver, and as she gets out and goes, and she goes, oh, who's that Nan? And she's about 6 or 7, and she goes, it's your dad, love. She goes into the house.
Hell.
It's like, fucking hell.
Is that Northwest?
Yeah.
I had that with my mum with like some kids screaming on the bus, and I went, "There's fucking kids are doing me head in," and she went to your cousins them.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Jesus. So do you live with your nan and you?
Me, nan, me and my uncle.
Right, and your uncle's the one that used to drive you to the gigs?
No, that's his brother.
Right, okay, yeah. And then your mum's on her own, is she? Or something?
She's round the corner.
Right.
You see your ma?
Yeah, me and my mum are close, like.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
I got basically, my dad was tearing strips off her, so she was just like, take him when I was a baby.
Right.
And my sisters were a bit older.
Don't let him see it, sort of thing.
Oh, really, yeah. Has your mum seen you do stand-up?
Yeah.
What does she think?
Proud?
Proud?
Yeah, in her own way.
Right.
Yeah.
What about your nan?
No.
She's not seen you?
No, not with the sound on.
Right. Doesn't want to either.
Well, you all fucking know I talk about them both.
Yeah.
I can't remember much, but yeah.
Generally, if I'm saying my mum on stage, I mean me nan.
Oh, really? Right,
Because
okay.
I don't want it to get back to her.
Yeah, no, trust me, we all know about that. This game is revealed too much, don't you?
That's the problem.
You want to try and relate. You want to try and relate, on a personal level to the audience, but this is what the people don't respect the sacrifice we're making as artists up there.
Yeah.
We're sacrificing everything.
Sacrificing relationships and everything, yeah. Like
every
say,
gig you do, if you're doing it right, it's taking something from you. It's taking something from you.
Usually fucking bus fare for me.
Yeah. Any trying to drive? Any
when me and my missus broke up, I had a new me moment. I went to gym a couple of times and that. I went swimming. Right. So I didn't even push it that hard. But I went swimming 4 times and then I stopped going because it was school's day and I was like, fuck that.
Right, okay,
But it bought me provisional.
That's a better way to go than fucking 10 weeks in the crazy house, innit? Like,
what, go swimming 4 times?
Yeah.
I was
healing.
I was eating fruit and everything.
Were you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, putting the strawberries in my porridge.
Yeah.
Chopping them up so I couldn't taste them.
Eating porridge, yeah.
Yeah, I eat porridge every day. That's my one thing that I do that's healthy.
Eating porridge.
Yeah, even if I don't get out of bed.
You used to do a bit of walking.
Yeah, I've sort of slacked off on that lately.
Have that now?
Just not being bothered doing it. Like I still enjoy walking, but I can't be asked getting out of bed some days now.
Right.
Just to do it, like.
Right.
Just to go for a walk.
Well, I'm just not gonna. There's only so many times I can walk to, because where I walk to, it generally is the big home and bargain.
Just go walk around Cocky Park.
Yeah, I could, but I was just like, I know that's 2 miles exactly if I go there and back. So I'm like, go to big home and bargain, have a look at Smith's Toys, and come back.
Have a look at Smith's Toys.
How are you finding stand up?
It's amazing. She's
One day
stuck
I'll
with
be able
me
to
for
buy
6
that
years.
Right. You've been going to say how long was 6 years?
6 years.
Kinnell, it's a good while.
Yeah.
I mean, a bit of that was lockdown and.
Right, you're not counting that then.
Nah. Not anymore.
Yeah, the clip go all right for you. Hot water, didn't you?
Yeah, I've had a few. I think combined, one of them's over 1 million. One of the early ones.
Yeah, you popped, yeah.
Well,
You popped when they were just coming out,
yeah.
and then
Got drowned in the Paul Smith wave.
Yeah.
One of them like caused a little bit of issues around by ours because I talked about the famous video of the smackhead stuck in a post box.
Yeah.
I joked about her being the second most famous person to come from Crocky after Wayne Rooney. And like these kids were like, "That's my fucking auntie. We're gonna firebomb your house."
Oh,
yeah, I think because you're so in the centre heart of Liverpool, what you're doing, you probably hit harder on a hot water video than like say some out of town or even me. Like, we're just that's just another fucking guy waffling on about shite. You're like a proper scouser, just fucking. We know where he lives. Do you know what I mean?
Literally, yeah. You can find that fucking.
Like you just get pure shit.
It is hard.
Like a good view.
Yeah,
Keegan's the same, I reckon. Keegan hits hard with the hot water.
Yeah, but if you talk about other people as well,
I'm
saying, when you name them, they can find you.
Yeah.
It's like That's just like with Beatles sometimes. Like someone's like, "Oh, I've kind of seen your vids." Like,
the thing with these estates, people don't fucking leave.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say that like I moved back when I was 18 because I failed at life. I got fired from my first job after uni and never left at home.
Yeah.
But like people just stay there for generations.
It is mental.
Oh yeah. So I was Glasgow.
Hey, Glasgow was fucking banging. I fucking love a Glasgow gig, me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking like I didn't prepare enough properly, but
you were telling
last time Kinnell was on the pod.
You were telling us going up that you weren't going to prepare enough. Though you were like, "Oh, I just love going getting pissed and having a go."
He had a battle, didn't you? Because last time when you were talking about the Glasgow battle, weren't you?
Yeah.
It's gone now.
Yeah,
he won.
That's online. Kinnell versus Mellow D on Iron Bars. Check that out. Fucking won, judge decision and everything. Like,
it was not really a knockout, is it?
And then he was a journeyman for some new up and coming London's fucking.
I was in London for like the film festival, Fright Fest.
Yeah.
And like there was like a fucking like a Don't Flop tryout event, just like a park thing. Or this was out the back of a pub. Where I said like, "Oh, if someone's around, I'll come around and do a battle since I'm there anyway."
Yeah,
I like fucking did. I did the whole I turned up with no material for that. Like,
yeah,
like it's one of them. Like, you're better off having absolutely nothing than stuff you know a bit.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got the pressure of trying to remember the shit you know that's decent. You go, well, I got nothing. You're a cunt, and you're trying too hard.
You rope-a-doped him, didn't you?
Yeah. That's my favourite. I wasn't standing up for the whole thing. I was just leaning against a fence.
Yeah, nonchalant. So any in this new London act tries.
Yeah,
what are you trying for?
It wasn't London. He's from Blackburn, Razran.
Oh.
And he bodied you though.
Nah, no, none of that.
But he won.
Nah, I think I had it. Like,
do you even the tryout ones even get
it's
judged?
like what I was saying. It's like fucking like I can't be asked looking at. I can't even be asked writing half the time.
Yeah.
Fucking like I certainly never like look into anyone. Like I'll just take one look at you. Like stereotype. Right, that'll do me. But like they look into you. He was going on about fucking like the like me tracheostomy scar and all this. Like and
fucking hell.
Like that, have I got one?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had one. You're like, oh fuck
you can't fucking see it. It's not fucking obvious, like so fucking. He's obviously like. I don't think it's been mentioned in a battle before, so he's like fucking like
gone deep.
He's probably been like fucking a decade deep on my fucking Facebook.
Your major one though pulled, didn't you? Your trans battle.
Yeah, I'm hoping that gets rescheduled. There's going to be the first cisgender versus transgender battle.
Right.
Me mate Casey is transitioned.
Right.
And I'm going to be their first battle back as a woman.
Oh,
wow!
Exciting.
Interesting. Isn't it? So you're trying to come up with some.
I was thinking like fucking. The thing about this is there's only a few people heard about it, but it's like a lot of people got pissed off about my bars, and I haven't even written the bars. And like there was I had like people DMing me like saying like I had some people DMing me saying like I'm a transphobe for these fucking bars that I haven't fucking written yet. So you don't even know what they are, because I don't even know what they are yet. And I had other people like saying like fucking, why are you platforming this shit, like, and so like fucking. So like just the flyer hasn't even dropped, and fucking I managed to piss off people on both sides already.
And it's your mate though, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
Mates with them, aren't you? Anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to go hard, haven't you? I think.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Like fucking, I think I fucking like worked out something that no one else would have fucking thought out of. And I like sort of workshopped it around, but I don't want to say it because it might be getting rescheduled.
No.
I mean, obviously, like she's got a lot going on now. What with fucking tits and that.
Well, now she's a woman. They got more going on.
Yeah.
At least you get more money for the battle now.
Have you seen it?
I thought fucking like I said, but I was saying last time, like normally I'm battling people like I respect or at least like.
Yeah.
Fucking Don't Flop Birthday is going to be the first time in ages. Fucking like I'm battling someone that I genuinely fucking absolutely fucking think is a massive prick.
Nice.
Wow.
Fucking like some yank called DNT Uncontained. He's an absolute fucking div.
Goes out DNT Uncontained.
Fuck yourself, DNT. Go fuck yourself.
Gang.
Yeah. What are you going to do when your cat's gone? Yeah.
And like I'm really feeling a kind of hate that I haven't felt in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm just really committed to making his decision to
I hope he doesn't bother
his
you
decision
now.
to fucking like pay fucking 1,000 or whatever fucking plane tickets and hotel to come from Minneapolis to London to battle me. I want to make sure it's a terrible experience.
Yeah.
And fucking, I want to make sure that it's a video that he can't show his mates.
Tune into that one. When's that happening?
That's November at the Don't Flop Birthday Institution at fucking somewhere where on the flyer that's probably on the fucking Don't Flop Twitter.
Any big
DNT, your
big
Mars
names?
flag.
Yeah. There's like
called?
Like the guy I was supposed to be battling, like, been pushed back to next year, but there's a lot of fucking like decent names on it. Like fucking Pedro's back on Don't Flop for the first time in ages. Battling like Nigerian guy called Slim Buck.
Right.
Because like Nigerian and Ghana have like they've got a bit of a scene popping off, like, and fucking like it.
Black joke time.
Yeah, fucking we got Shuffle T and Marlowe defended their title for the first time in fucking years. So,
who's the skinny kid with like the big jaw? He's like from up north. He's got really good jaw bones. It's not Shotty, I don't think. It might be. I don't know. He was battling this black guy from America. That was a good battle. I just watched that after he'd been on, and I can't remember who they were now. But that was a good battle. It was intense. It was funny. Yeah. Black guy won, I think. The American. I can't remember.
I don't divide battle rappers up by cheekbones.
Yeah, it won't be Shotty. His fights are rigged anyway. His battles are rigged.
I can't remember. It was. I'll have to try and find out. It was a good battle. That.
So I'm getting dead precious about that.
What?
He had a good battle with I don't know who it was. With Marlowe, not Marlowe, Shuffle T.
Yeah,
and he won by judge's decision, sort of thing.
I think it might have been Shotty,
on his league.
Everyone was saying
it might have been
that's bullshit. That was bullshit, sort of thing. Because it was like you say, his league who chose the judges, people who wanted to impress him, and they all like, I'll just give it to Shuffle.
He might have been called Arsenal.
Oh fuck it, yeah, that is Shotty.
Got like dreadlocks.
Arsenal. Yeah,
and he comes out and he got an Arsenal top on.
Right.
Yeah, it was good.
I've seen that
one.
Myself.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Because you're watching Shotty thinking Shotty's doing well, and then the Arsenal comes out and just starts and he's good as well. Yeah. So, your employment history.
My employment? Oh, fucking hell.
You've worked at Mackey's, haven't you?
No. No, I tell a lie for one day.
Yes, I thought so.
What happened?
What happened was, it was in Belle Vale.
I won't make any jokes.
Which was about an hour away from my house on the bus.
Yeah.
And the night before, I won Beat the Frog.
She thought, this is it?
Yeah.
I was the
Fuck it, don't need this anymore.
I was the oldest person in there by 10 years in the little group that I went in with, and I was only 28.
Right.
So I was just like,
this
is fucking off. I never went back.
Right.
Still got the uniform somewhere.
That.
Do you nick any food?
Discount card?
No, I wasn't there long enough.
How many hours was your first shift?
wasn't even a shift. It was just getting my uniform fitted and shown around.
Right.
And it was the hottest day of the year.
Behind them ovens and that.
Yeah, in the McDonald's kitchen.
I'd have had to steal something.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I got
even
the
if
uniform.
it wasn't food, I'd fucking like.
I'd have gone back
just
for
one
one
of the little hats.
I'd have gone back for one shift just to steal stuff.
Nah.
But
Imagine the amount of Mackies you must have you work there. Though.
Yeah.
well, you get a free lunch. They told us that.
Yeah, but you get free what you want, don't you, really?
Oh no, it's on a point system.
What do you mean it's on a point system?
So you get allocated, say, 500 points. You can spend that for your lunch.
Yeah, but what I mean is just take what you want anyway.
Just lower that mic down. That's it. Sounds nice one.
I mean, they told me to check every single item.
That's bullshit.
And
Counting chips.
I was shagging a bird when I was in college who worked at Mackey's. And the best thing about it was going to see her when she was in work.
Just get what you want.
Just got absolute feast.
Oh, what I used to like in uni was we had a mate works in like a fucking like pizza place, like like live with us.
Yeah.
So like we do a phone order to like collect and then not collect it like at the end of the shift, and that's the classic one, isn't it? Like
Waste.
oh, no one's picked this up.
I'll take it with me then. Yeah. I got a mate who's Libyan, could speak Arabic, and any time there's a boss going out with him, because he just got free takeaways.
wow.
We just
See you, brother.
but you bang into a takeaway, you just start talking Arabic, so you just get it for free. One of them, where you from, and then the next thing just be Arabic, and that was it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you on holiday, innit? You see
I'd just be standing there like a token dickhead. Like, oh yeah, I'm not racist now. Got a garlic bread.
So what jobs have you done then? Because you used to post a lot about your job search online.
Yeah, because I'm
Give it an update every now
You
and then.
employed currently or not?
No, technically I'm self-employed,
Right.
but I'm still on the old UC. First job I
Yeah,
ever,
you see.
first job I ever had was testing games at Sony.
Hard job,
I
that.
was 19.
Cushy, that.
Why'd you let that one go?
I got sacked for reading at my desk.
Reading.
Yeah.
Fucking you got sacked from the fucking playing video games job for fucking
What were you reading? Porn.
This is. Oh,
Was you not testing the games and reading instead?
I was reading a Spider-Man comic.
Surely they must know
that's world beating slacking off like.
I had a reason.
Your job is sit on your ass and play video games.
My theory, you pay anyone to do anything, no matter how much they love it, they'll start to hate. As soon as you start paying someone, it's a job. That's why I think you should pay paedophiles. As soon as you start giving them money to go and groom kids, they'll get sick of it. Yeah, this is a job, this. I can't be asked.
But no,
so you got sacked for reading
I was
the comic?
working with a lad, and it was meant to be doing. We were testing. I want to say it was FIFA, because FIFA always got hammered because it comes out on a deadline.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you'd look for bugs, were you?
That's why it wasn't fun. You weren't playing a game to have fun. You were playing it to break it.
Yeah.
And this lad, we was a dealer. He fucked off in the middle of a shift to go and drop something off. So I'm sitting there going, "Well, I can't play FIFA against myself. I've got this book. I'm gonna read it."
Right.
And I got caught basically because he's like, "Where the other fellow?" I don't know.
So what bugs did you discover during playing FIFA?
None, because I wasn't really playing it.
Right.
Found like we had to do everything in every language as well to make sure that was worked. The Mortal Kombat one we checked the combos to see if the buttons were accurate to what happened.
Right.
Stuff like
so
that.
they give you the combos to tap in and see if it does
and
it or
if
not.
the menus worked and all that sort of thing.
So did you ever actually play the game or just have things you had to do?
Started off, they were just like first 4 weeks like just play because we need to see what you can do. And after 6 weeks, they started being like, we expect you to have notes and things, and that's when I got
it.
And I got reprimanded for a number of things, like bringing my own game in one shift.
Right.
Yeah.
What game?
Wasn't a Sony one. That's
No, it was wrestling. This lad was boasting he was the best SmackDown player in the office, and I'm not fucking having that.
That's great.
And I brought mine in to play on our break, but like we ended up playing it after hours and got told off.
Who'd you go on SmackDown?
Back then, it would have been Brock.
What, is he on the cover, the front cover of it?
Yeah, I think so.
So he was a beast on that one, wasn't he?
Yeah, Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah.
Before they went to numbered titles.
How do you know?
Fucking love. I used to love playing G1 Jockey. I used to love playing that. And SmackDown. I used to play alright. My mate was, I dare say he was better than me because it's a thing, ongoing thing. But, like,
Still.
yeah,
you never got to admit it, are you?
I'd probably say I'd like to think I don't know. But G1 Jocko's better than him, but SmackDown was frustrating. Hell in a Cell. When you could do Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was like WWF Attitude, and it was just like really basic fucking shite. And then when you started to get like Hell in the Cells, you could put through the Hell in the
When
Cell.
you could rock bottom someone through the middle.
The last
cell.
when you used to get this, you build it up and you get the SmackDown thing, and then the groggy, and then SmackDown comes across, and you press L1 R2 to the and it's in computer mode, and no one can interrupt it unless it's like a triple threat, and someone can interrupt your SmackDown. That was annoying when the pupil's elbow and he takes that off, and
I remember that being like
it.
mind blowing when he took the elbow pad.
Yeah.
As a kid,
I do remember my first Hell in a Cell when you like say you could go through the middle of the cell. Like, you're like, oh my god.
Someone's pinning, you can stop the pin. I fucking loved it. I remember the Hell in I didn't watch the Hell in the Cell because I didn't have Sky then. I was only small. But what was the one where it was Stone Cold stunned everyone and Kurt Angle just did that and won? Yeah.
That was
I remember that being the ending of that one.
Christmas 2000.
What do you think of that as an ending? That was that dead quick, that one.
It was.
That wasn't a Hell in the Cell, was it? It was Hell in
No, it was a Hell in the Cell. God, you're gonna show me.
SummerSlam.
No, it was Armageddon.
Yeah.
Armageddon, Hell in a Cell, 6-man for the world title.
Yeah. It was a good.
Rikishi gets chokeslammed off the roof, and basically Kurt Angle gets taken out early on and just rolls onto him.
Yeah.
How emotionally invested you get in the wrestling now?
It really depends on the storyline, but I have been like. There was a thing a few years ago in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega wrestling a guy called Okada, and he couldn't beat him. And when he finally beat him, I went mad. Yeah.
What do you mean when you finally beat him? Like, you know what that's predetermined though, don't you?
They went to
Okada.
But
you know films pre-written.
It's a story.
Still gonna cry.
Yeah.
The journey was Kenny Omega's got to get to the title because he can't beat Okada. And they went to a draw in the first match, then Okada beat him. But he'd never kicked out of Omega's finishing move. So if he got him with the finishing move and a clean cover, he'd win. And that was the story.
Who was I chatting with today? Also, I don't know when I was chatting. I was chatting about how you can follow wrestling. And I was struggling to come to terms with it. Who was
Same
it?
as anything though, innit?
I know, but I just struggled. Like, that was it. It was about Undertaker. Like, that was it. I was speaking to some guy and I was saying, like, he loved it. And I was like, I struggled to just, but then like obviously the Undertaker Mankind one.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
don't what Mankind putting himself in harm's way there for that entertainment. I go, don't bother. Why are you doing that for entertainment? Like, you seen how
slow?
Why
does Tom Cruise do his own stunts?
Yeah, you seen how slow?
Yeah,
Undertaker?
but in all fairness, like fucking. Like I think it's like someone said like the fucking like 95 WrestleMania, like half of the people in it are dead now.
Yeah.
and fucking like
and
not many of them saw their 50s.
That's why they're all addicted to drugs though, because of the painkillers and all that. You have to be on.
The knees go straight away on wrestlers.
But like I looked at it and you know when Undertaker throws him off, it's like this is clearly staged because obviously he's taking his time, he doesn't really want to do it, and he's like, oh my god, I'm going to kill him here.
Yeah.
Then he throws him off and you're thinking, just strap a harness to Mankind and we'll believe that just as much.
No, you won't. You won't though.
Mick Foley believed, and he said in his book.
You see wires on Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible. You're not going to believe it, are you?
In his book, he said he didn't think he'd given the people enough with that match, so he got up and went back.
Yeah,
because he wanted to finish it
with the nails, and then he got put through the cage, and Undertaker.
That was meant to be an accident, supposedly.
Yeah. I seen them commentating on the thing, going like,
that's so funny.
He didn't. If he got 1 second too late, Mankind would have snapped his neck coming through that thing. It's because the cage went down as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At the time, that Undertaker didn't snap, like he would have snapped Mankind's neck or something. Just like I'm thinking, it's such a risk for something we all know is fake, although they are real stunts.
Yeah.
That is what. Don't put yourself in harm's way for that. I wouldn't want Tom Cruise. like if I go, is there no safer way you can fix this stunt? Like, I don't give a shit whether Tom Cruise does the stunt or not, or he's got a harness on or not. Just as long as it looks real enough, I'm sound with it. So why are we making Mankind do that?
Like the one thing that, like, I don't think it's celebrated enough. Like, fucking, like, The Undertaker is probably, like, the fucking greatest opioid addict of all fucking time. Like he's probably like the fucking like
the best smackhead
it's not. Yeah, he's probably like
he's banged up
the fucking ubermensch of fucking just banging morphine.
Yeah,
and he'll never get credit for it. Like,
well, have you ever heard of Nick Gage?
No,
he's a deathmatch wrestler.
I think I have. Does he do all shit with like Necro Butcher and that?
Yes, exactly.
What?
That's
Because
Of
like,
course you know about this.
well, the Insane Clown Posse had their own wrestling league, like,
Yeah.
and they had like some of them people.
So
and
hang
that.
on, what's a deathmatch wrestler?
deathmatch wrestlers. They will have no rules, no disqualifications, and you can hit each other with anything. Typically, they use things like light tubes, you know, like these strip lights.
Yeah,
and
they like
braid
fucking
each other.
smash them and stab each other. And
Predetermined.
Yeah.
Right, so can they... Is the risk there that they can die in this match?
Nick Gage has died in a match and been brought back to life in a helicopter.
R.I.P. Bret Hart as well.
Yeah.
But like, so...
R.I.P. Chris Benoit.
Right, so...
Real
I've seen,
hero.
like, just off a complete tangent.
To a legend that left.
On the complete tangent, you know that sort
No
of
offense, mate.
you know that sort of
Didn't kill me, did he?
You know
I meant your
reenactment.
dad.
you know
A legend that
reenactment.
left.
Yeah.
So you know reenactors. There's another form of reenacting where they get proper violent, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that to me is wild. Like they go like we're generally going in here with fucking metal bars and we're gonna swat each other as like trying to kill each other. Like I think there's a crossover between them and wrestling fans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, probably.
I think there's a certain spectrum of people that do reenactment and like wrestling. I think they come together with it as a similar sort of thing. Like
I think
they
if
love
you watch wrestling though, and it wasn't as real as it is, you just wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't,
No. That's the thing. I went to watch it live for the first time when I was about 24.
proper stuff or Guildhall stuff.
WWE. And I realised, like, you can when you're close, you can see how much they're helping each other.
Yeah,
And it's
Right.
shite, like, seeing that.
yeah,
Yeah.
You can see that on TV though.
If you watch carefully, you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like the fucking the people who do the fucking. It was a battle rapper who used to do a lot of the AV stuff for WWE. Like fucking, I battled him. Guy from Yonkers, New York, Frankie Waps. Like fucking, he was like doing that for WWE for a bit.
Yeah.
Like and fucking. Like he was doing a lot of the live AV because like all the stuff you could see on the stage, like because it's all big screens in it. Like
Yeah.
you've got to be fucking like nice with the edits live. Like so like the people they have doing that are slick as fuck. Like
They always have ex-wrestlers in the truck going, move the camera, see, because he's going to do this now. So they know how
Right,
to
don't
catch
catch
it.
that arm.
Well, they're
Yeah.
talking to each other in the ring, aren't they? Going,
Yeah.
right, we're going to
Have
do
you
this
ever
now.
watched-
Referee as well, isn't it? The referee determines.
The referee's got a
and
headset.
Kinnell versus Frankie Waps out now on Don't Flop.
There you go, another plug.
Have you ever watched Botchamania?
No,
It's a YouTube series this guy called Matthew does, where he just finds mistakes in wrestling
right,
and he catches them talking to each other and
Right.
things and montages them. It's hilarious.
right.
'Cause
They've got like little razor blades as well, haven't they?
Yeah,
The wrist
that's
wraps?
like razors out of
cut
like a
themselves.
Gillette that they carve to a point and slice their heads with.
Yeah. I've seen. I know that all in the tricks. But like, you know that's going on.
Yeah.
So what is it you enjoy? I know there's the story because there used to be Monday Night Raw where they
Yeah.
go out there, they
Yeah,
set up the
there's
narrative.
the story.
Vince McMahon comes in. Oh no, Kane's and
Yeah.
then you set
Stone
up what
Cold in the
Friday's
middle.
going to be.
And it's the story of the match, and I guess there must be a certain amount of homoeroticism in it because you have your favourite guys, and you're like, yeah, I want him to win because he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
must
one
be able
of.
to understand it though, surely.
Like it's watching like Marvel movies and stuff.
It's a bit like when
I
you
don't
watch. It's
mind.
like
I
when
don't
you're watching.
understand watching Marvel
No, I'm
movies
not
either.
one of
They're
them
fucking
either.
shite.
I don't
because
know.
it's too much effects.
I quite like them, me.
I don't know how you can get
But for
into
a
Batman
hangover
at
watch?
35. I'm like, what do you do? Like, what?
You're not getting into it. You're just watching it.
I struggle with it, man.
Do you know? Yeah, but you don't watch films though either, do you?
No, I don't like.
Yeah.
Are you
I like
not?
realism. I'm
Yeah.
like a real. I like a true crime thing or like a true something.
Yeah, he struggles to like let himself go. and
Sing.
escape
I like
into a film.
sing. I like. Well, obviously, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I do struggle with it. Maybe. I think I'm looking at it and go like this is fake.
Yeah.
I'm not. The athleticism's not wild enough for me to go, wow, brilliant.
Yeah, but it's just everything.
Yeah,
else
but
involved
if
as
you
well.
look at something like all that parkour and free running, that's got really good athleticism, and they look like a load of pricks.
No, but that's real. That's real, though, isn't it? They're
Yeah.
really
The danger's
jumping
real.
from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Danger's real in wrestling.
I know, but there's a winner. It's like, oh, I can't believe. I'm not going like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but in boxing,
though,
though,
doesn't.
you watch fighting in boxing, you
That could potentially
do
be
you not
rigged.
buy into all the old press conference of I'd hate you and your man
Yeah.
slamming
I mean,
all that.
yeah,
And
always.
straight after the fight, they're hugging and kissing each other.
Yeah.
Boxing these
It was
days,
all bullshit.
particularly with the YouTube
I know, yeah,
guys,
but then-
is
but
as
then-
real as wrestling.
But you always
I
get the
kind of
chance.
I kind of get that. Like, if
McGregor
you've
and
spent
Magomedov.
ages, like, because obviously, like, I'm not physically doing anything, but
Yeah.
if you spend ages, like, fucking, like, summoning up all the fucking hate you've got for fucking someone,
Yeah.
and you just let it all out, like, there's just nothing left afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, McGregor Magomedov, though, that's the one thing that
that was
can
real.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's good because it might just be real. Very rarely.
Even
Very
he was
rarely.
saying though when he was getting battered, he was going, "It's just business. It's just business."
Yeah, but then afterwards when they jumped out, that was real. There
Yeah,
wasn't
that-
genuine.
But
spite with
McGregor
them.
knows he's a wrestler, really, with the way he sells his fights.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing, selling it
Yeah.
with all the chat and all that, and you got to back
Yeah, but he's
yourself.
still got
up.
to fight, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
McGregor needs to win. Like, the thing with McGregor, he hasn't scripted to win. He needs to win, otherwise,
Yeah,
like, it all ends. That's why I like.
Yeah, but like you look at
he's
it,
in
you
the
go
way
like,
he is now.
right, John Jones, if he wants, he's a genuine killer.
yeah.
And like I just look at the like, yeah, he's a big guy, but he's just a nice dude, sort of thing. Like Mark Calloway, it's like, oh, he's just a nice guy. Like he got a few questionable views since the Rogan
Yeah,
podcast. Like,
yeah,
but, like,
yeah, he does. I was gonna
I
say,
think
like-
I did think he come off well in the Rogan podcast. Like
Who's this?
Calloway's a
The
little
Undertaker.
bit. He's a bit.
He's a bit Blue Lives Matter and that.
Yeah,
Oh, is he? Oh, I haven't seen his.
Because it's basically like Gail Platt, and if you found out what Gail Platt thought, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" It's like the Undertaker's the Undertaker. He's
yeah.
not Mark Calloway.
Yeah.
You work for Vince McMahon for 20 years. If you know anything about him, he's a fucking right-wing lunatic and a scumbag.
Yeah.
he?
Like he covered up a murder.
Did he?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Jimmy Superfly Snooker?
No.
No.
He was big in the 80s. Like he was gonna be Hogan before Hogan,
Montreal Screwjob.
sort of, but he was mad on cocaine.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he beat his girlfriend, left her in a hotel room to sleep it off, and she just died. Vince paid off the cops and he got away with it. He was
Did he?
he was on trial just before he died, but they deemed he was unfit because he had dementia.
fucking like there was a lot of that going
Absolute
on in
boy.
the like if you were a celebrity in the 80s, you could do wild shit. Was it fucking like fucking Motley Crue guy, singer out Motley Crue, Vince Neil, fucking like murdered his girlfriend. I think he did 28 days. And he came out, and he fucking like did a song about it, and fucking like had the
I
police
thought he
coming to
killed
arrest him in the
Elvis
video.
Presley.
In the 90s was the height of I won't. It's more beneficial for me to be out and to say what I did was a bad thing than it is for me to be in prison. That load like it'd be called something. It'd be like special community service basically. Whereas, okay, we'll let you out as long as from now on you're an advocate against domestic abuse. So we're not going to put you in prison for twatting your wife, but you have to be an advocate against domestic abuse.
OJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob.
Elvis he was questionable, wasn't he?
Elvis liked them young and like they looked like his mother.
Yeah,
And Priscilla was 14 when he met her.
Yeah.
yeah, and he was 18, wasn't he?
Back in the day,
Fucking
though, wasn't
Matthew McConaughey, what should we call it? Killed a couple of Irish birds.
Did he?
Yeah, ran him over. Fucking
No, that
driving-
was Ferris Bueller. Broderick.
Oh,
Wayne
Broderick,
McConaughey,
that's the one.
yeah,
That's what. Yeah, McConaughey's
McConaughey's not
Just
going
want to say
fast enough to
allegedly
kill
to anyone.
Yeah.
Just in
In case
case.
Vinnie Mac comes
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah. All this is alleged.
No, he fucking like what should we call it? Broderick definitely killed him. Like he paid £700 fine.
Even his statement is something like, my mind just went blank and I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, while I was driving on the other side of the road.
He was was he in a far country?
Island.
Yeah. Then he was not going to understand.
Yeah, plenty of murders go unsolved, and if you can pay them off, you can pay
Yeah.
them off, innit?
That's what you were saying about that
That
story you told me.
cyclist,
It's like, I wonder how many people, like how many
Yeah,
murders just
loads.
gone.
Yeah. I often think there's probably bodies in the woods behind my house,
Probably, yeah.
like down the estate and
Probably in your garden, though,
Yeah.
where you live. Mate,
that.
never mind
It
the
wouldn't
woods.
shock me.
What did you ever think about getting into
What
wrestling?
flipping your street sounds like? There's probably like a body and it's there for like a fucking a day or something, and then someone's had it.
The police just don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Did I ever think
What do
about
you
Everyone's
mates
stepping
got-
over it. I haven't seen a fucking thing.
Yeah, what do you
about it, or-
one of your next door neighbours got something really good smelling from the slow cooker?
Did you ever think about it?
I used to want to, but I've never been.
Athletic.
Yeah, not in
You
the
don't have,
slightest.
well, you have to be. That's where you have to be athletic. No matter
Wrestling's all cardio.
Yeah.
It's running the ropes and that.
what. Like
Told
Rikishi's
me
still
before
an athlete,
as well,
isn't
he's dyspraxic as well.
Yeah,
he? Yeah, that would be a wild one to after you walking along the top rope.
and missing punches and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Like I was
Could be
saying,
your USP though as a
Yeah.
wrestler.
there's
The spastic.
a guy with no
fucking
legs.
Death trap or whatever.
There's a
you call
guy
it.
with no legs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hornswoggle.
fucking he was in the fucking like he was in the fucking there was the one-legged guy.
Yeah, Zach Gowan, that was.
Yeah, fucking like he was in like the flipping Insane Clown Posse's one, and they stuck this one-legged guy in a fucking like tag team with a black guy, and they were called the Pimp and Gimp Connection.
The writers are quite good. Patrice used to write for them, didn't he?
Very briefly, apparently. Yeah,
He says he used to love Vincent, man.
I can believe
So
that.
we really respect him.
Yeah, but if you work for him, he'd be great.
Yeah.
So you don't want to work for
He
him
said he was
anymore.
dead open to any idea. Like, he'd never disrespect someone's ideas. Anyone that came to him with an idea, he'd be like, right, okay, let's think. He would never write anyone's idea
Right.
off. That's why he said he was such a good boss, because he'd be like, what about if we did this? And he'd be like, yeah, what do you want to do with that? Like, he wouldn't be like, nah, shit that. So he says he was quite good to work for, despite he may have had his,
His
failings.
complications.
Morally, he may have
Yeah.
had a few questionable things, like what's better for his business, the guy carrying on fighting or the wife getting justice. And then you don't become a billionaire without, burying a few bodies, do you?
Yeah,
So
well,
I
that
know.
was like my argument for Donald Trump, wasn't it? He's not really racist. He's just
Yeah,
a
businessman.
psychopath businessman. Because he got done for refusing to sell condos to black people, and the reason is because he built a condo.
Yeah.
And he beforehand he built a condo. A black family had moved in, and then people wouldn't buy the condos, so he had to sell them for a cheaper price. And when he was going, "Why are we low on the price?" the salesman said, "Well, we've sold to a black family, and unfortunately, society is racist. Like, whether you want to believe it or not, that is probably the reason that tends to happen." So the next time he built a condo, he was just like, "Do not sell to black people.
Fucking
I want my full price for all my thing." He's like, so his idea was, well, so I can't change society, but I also I'm not willing to lose any money. So sell a full price.
Sorry, the
to the
racists have the money, and I
You
want
said
their
that
money.
in the Green Hot. What we're talking about when you're going like, when there's someone on the front row and it's obvious that whatever your joke's about could affect them.
Yeah.
And they go, if you don't feel comfortable doing it in front of the person that might be targeted, you shouldn't do it at all. But you go, hang on, it's not that. It's that in the context of what it is, the group won't accept it. So although the joke's fine, one-on-one it would be fine. The whole group won't laugh at it because of that.
the problem-
So you go, as a professional, you go, I won't do it then. Not because it's a target for them.
Yeah.
If they were sat 10 rows back in the corner, you'll do it fine.
Yeah.
But it's because the whole room can see that one
And the
person.
thing
So you
is-
go, actually, the professional thing to do is because they're not going to go for that joke. But had that person sat at the back of the room, you go, I'll do the joke in front of them. They're still here in the room. But the audience don't see them. So therefore they go, we'll still laugh at that.
Because the room won't laugh on their behalf.
Yeah.
Even
Which is
though
good.
they could laugh. But the problem is that pause is too great.
Because
for them.
everyone else is waiting for their reaction.
And that pause is too great for it to ruin your set.
But that's why it's kind of a good thing, though, that you go like, well, it's good that they didn't do that. Kind of go like, well, it's not. It's just like there's no free thinking. They go.
That's why all audience members should be forced to wear balaclavas. Like,
just have blinkers on. They can't see it. Which is why I think sometimes it's best to watch stuff on YouTube on your own.
Yeah, but then
In bed.
I think comedy in the dark could go the opposite way, though. You say balaclavas.
yeah.
If the audience all had balaclavas, they wouldn't laugh then for the fear that being the only one that would laugh. Like when they can all see each other, they don't laugh because they're scared of being the only one that laughs and everyone can see them. And I think it'd be the same in the dark. I won't laugh in case I'm the only one who laughs. Whereas when they're in a group and everyone laughs, they go, "Oh fuck yeah!"
I know, like you'll occasionally have someone who's like got a really loud, annoying audience member. But do you ever get one that's really good that fucking if something hits with them, a fucking the laughter just erupts across the room?
Sort of, yeah.
Because you get that with crowd members. If there's certain people, if I hear them react to a bar, I know milliseconds later everyone else is gonna pop.
So I don't know if it's the same in. I don't know if that's a thing in rap because it's similar to sort of what's the word? Status.
Yeah.
Because if you do a gig in say somewhere like Formby, if you do a gig like a sort of newer money village or a town like that, you tend to find there's someone there who the rest of the village class is having higher status sort of thing, for being like the oldest money or stuff like that. And if they start laughing, then the whole room laughs because they just want to be either accepted by this person or they want to be seen as being equal with this person, sort of thing. So then you can see them following that lead at certain gigs. But like I would not.
I don't know whether I've seen that.
I've seen that a lot. Yeah. Like old farmer towns, you get the old farmer who's just like proper old money. You'll laugh at anything, and the rest of the village just laughs. Then,
Well, if it's like a really, really parochial village where everyone, oh, that's Marvin the Nutter.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking like a Freddie Quinn gig sort of thing. Where it's like,
Yeah, but they're not real gigs, them, are they?
That's
They're
what I'm
like
saying.
weird.
I'm saying that's where you'll get it, not on a normal gig, like Hot Water on a weekend or something like that.
Like, you win the one nutter over, and the rest of them follow.
Yeah. Just probably the oldest, richest, doesn't give a fuck, and then he'll laugh at anything, so the whole room's going to be sound.
Yeah.
I had that with one guy at the weekend. It was funny. At the end, I sort of called him out the fact they hadn't laughed, and then he was sort of all right with it. Sort of respected him. Sort of at the end, he realised that I'd gone, you haven't laughed at anything, and then he laughed.
Right.
He sort of recognised the fact that he hadn't enjoyed any of this.
Yeah.
Do you have that when you're battle rapping where the whole room can be going for it, but you'll see the one miserable bastard sitting there, and that's the person you remember?
Fucking constantly. Like fucking like I wouldn't fucking. I've had gigs where I've been convinced that fucking everyone was just like completely going off at what the other guy was saying, and fucking my shit was just dying a death. I was just convinced of it, and then like when I see the footage back, fucking like people are reacting really loud.
Yeah.
But like fucking like in my head at the time, fucking like there was crickets. But like that was all in my head, and there's video footage that shows that wasn't the case, and it's raw out the camera footage. It hasn't been edited.
Yeah.
That can happen with stand-up though. When you see a comic reference the thing and they're struggling at like 8-10 minutes in, and you've kind of gone, that was going fine for what this gig was. But they're in their head. They've gone, this isn't loud enough. But they've gone, you could have just, that would have been fine. That 20. You might not have smashed it, but you've gone. You saw everyone in the room. You saw they were enjoying it, laughing. It just wasn't loud enough for you.
That's the one thing I think I'd be good at if I tried stand-up comedy is I could force my way through a bad gig. Like
that's
one thing that like the case Hot Water, innit? Sometimes when you play, if you play the good clubs too much, then when you go to an average club, and then like you say, what you're doing is exactly smashing it for them. Yeah. But then it's like, hold on. This noise isn't reverberating back to me the way it would do in a basement cellar and all that. And you're like, oh, I don't feel raucous. This doesn't feel raucous enough to me. And you get upset with yourself, and then you watch everyone else. You think, oh, actually, I smashed it. Yeah. But like you say, the noise just isn't carrying you out of there.
No. So did you go to the London wrestling one?
The Wembley show? Yeah, I went there with
my name is
Steve McGuffey, Liam Tuffy, Mike Yannick, gang of us. It was a long day, but it was boss.
What do you think of Guildhall wrestling?
Like fake rock and that.
Guildhall, you know.
Yeah, but like Tony
there's
Wright
like
does.
indie stuff in it. Fucking Shotty's got a fucking like indie wrestling league now.
He's getting pumped into wrestling, isn't he?
Yeah, fucking what's it called?
Demographic of people, though, innit?
Yeah, Sovereign
just
Pro.
Like
fucking losers.
Just sweaty fucking virgins.
Cunts who can't play football.
Yeah. Watch white rappers swearing at each other, then go watch some fucking wrestling.
Yeah. That's it.
You think you're into Warhammer?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, love it.
That's one rabbit hole.
You don't know me at all.
I've not fallen down that yet. I watch some indie wrestling, but a lot of it I find to be a bit rubbish.
Like when I watch Sunday League, just like the levels aren't good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
So I could do that.
Do you need? That's where all wrestlers will start out, presumably.
Yeah, and there are good indie promotions, but like local English ones tend to only have one or two guys that carry it, and then they get signed, and it's back to like. There's some lad, God bless him, he's like 2 stone, soaking wet, and he wears a skin suit, and he's called Persona, and he's like the champion of Ormskirk or something. And whenever I see him, I'm just like...
Do they even have a ring like? Is that like the way I do like car park rap battles? They do like the Ormskirk car park lead.
They do have rings.
Fucking like Circle the Fiestas.
But like when I watch that, I've seen some clips of like that level.
Yeah.
And like... You got, oh, this isn't good watching the pros do it, it's like
because the pros train every day.
And then you see the amateur
that's what I want to say. That's what I want to see. I want to see the fucking shithouse league that does the death matches.
Oh,
I want to see.
they're out there.
Yeah,
wanna
I'm
see
fucking
cunts
like I want
die?
to see the people who want to be stabbing each other with glass
Does it?
and don't know how to do it properly yet. That's what I want to watch.
Yeah.
I can't stand any sportsman, or athlete, if I can go for a pint with them. Like if I could see them in the pub the next day, or I could see them in the pub after the match, then I can't respect them. I can't enjoy it. I can't enjoy
comedians.
There needs to be a bit of space between us for me to really get into it.
I was going to say, have you heard of Superhuman?
No.
He's this kid. I think he might
You know,
have.
right? You just save yourself asking the question
well,
next time,
these-
because you keep saying to us, "Have you heard? Have you heard?"
Like, if
Not
he's lower than
once.
The Rock, probably not.
He's not a wrestler. He's just a wrestling fan.
Right.
But he's
Well, we're definitely not through him.
but he's
We haven't heard of
violent.
after wrestlers.
But what he does is he recreates wrestling stunts and just does them to himself. So he'll set up like a bed of
Oh,
nails.
hang on, fucking! Has he got like clips on fucking
Yeah, that's him.
Instagram and shit? Like,
And he
like he'll jump off a shed onto a fucking like.
bed of nails or whatever. Yeah, that's him.
Will he have the commentary going over it or something?
No, it's just him screaming in pain.
Just like a severely autistic dude injured.
That's what.
yeah.
That's what I was
That's
going to
literally
say.
what it sounds like.
Like fucking, I've seen these,
And everyone who watches it is just encouraging this man to kill himself.
I've seen these and didn't even realise it was like a wrestling thing. Like,
Yeah, it's just assumed it
Well,
was.
he's he always
He's
I
trying to
thought,
kill
I thought it was like a jackass thing.
Yeah.
Like,
he always does a shout out to the ICP as well, because his thing, he says, "Fuck this shit. This is for the juggalos." Before he jumps on whatever he's jumping on.
Juggalo?
ICP fan,
It's ICP.
Insane Clown Posse.
yeah.
Right.
They've got a fucking serious fucking like. They have a fucking like bit. All their fans are into doing the fucking makeup and all, and they have a big fucking festival called Gathering of the Juggalos.
It's a different world, man.
That's like a different world from a different world.
Yeah.
The whole Juggalo thing is.
We look down on them in wrestling.
Right.
We look down on them.
Me fucking first year of battling, like.
Yeah.
Because that Gathering of the Juggalos is a huge fucking event.
Sounds fine,
Yeah. It's a huge fucking event, like in America. And fucking me and this guy called Bard were asked if we wanted to like do a rap battle at like this UK Gathering of the Juggalos thing. It turned out it was just fucking like 12 autistic weirdos that had booked a fucking like hotel function room, and they were like calling it the because like
Do you even have a ring?
no, they were just like 12 people with severe fucking problems that take Insane Clown Posse very seriously.
Did they do the thing of pouring a lemonade on each other?
Like fucking, you can't even get that shit in the
Pour lemonade on each other.
Yeah, some American lemonade called Faygo. They spray each other in it as a sign of like you're in the gang.
It's like fucking like
So I feel Have a Word fans are like.
What?
it is. I would say that fucking like
cultish.
the fucking Have a Word ultras are like fucking Juggalos are probably the very close equivalents. Like if they started having like some kind of like image thing, like fucking like face paint, like they had some kind of public identifier, then it'd be closer than you'd want it to be. Like,
Remember they got classified by the FBI as a gang at one point, didn't they? The Juggalos.
organised crime organisation
Just
at one
doing
point.
stupid shit like having these wrestling matches out in fields and.
It wasn't even that. Like, I think they were investigating it as a possible like fucking like cult / thing, just because there's a lot of them and they're weird.
Yeah.
Like
just like when you've got so much of the same kind of weirdo that it becomes
Like they
like
could be. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let these weirdos get too strong. Like what they did with Malcolm X. No one man should have all that power. Don't let these weirdos get too unionised. We'll be fucked.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll ever come around to it. But I don't have that same. Some people have like a disdain for like wrestling fans, and they like it's fake. I'm beyond that. I'm just generally trying to get to grips with
What the mentality.
yeah. Like I don't think I'll ever get into. it.
I understand it. I had this realisation the other week. I was doing, like I said to you, not spread negativity. And Aaron Wood was telling me about how he cried when Poirier beat McGregor.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, that is pathetic. But then I cried at half-time at Liverpool and Istanbul. And then I realised, oh, no, I'm the same. It's just a different thing. My thing is different. And then I was arguing with like Liam because he's got no. He doesn't follow any sport.
He's not a sports guy.
Not into any sport or nothing. I'm like, but wait, like, how do you emote? And I was like, I go through every day.
Well, everyone's got their weird obsessive thing, like, and if they don't identify it, it's going to be something fucking off the books.
Not me, no.
You need something to emote, I think, because I was like saying that I go through every day, sort of on a sort of even keel. I get annoyed about certain things in that, but I don't have anxiety. I don't fear. I don't like anything like that. So, football and sport is where where I'll be like, oh my god, the only time I'll have any true worry. It's like, I think I need that. If sport's not there, I'm not a normal person.
It's cancer, man. That's all mine is.
Just scared you're gonna get cancer.
Fucking cancer. That's it.
What's your favourite type of cancer?
Oh, I think it's got to be bowel, hasn't it? That's the heavyweight, innit? That's the heavyweight one is bowel.
Bowel.
Pancreatic snide, but like bowel's the big one. Bowel because it's the liver. It's bowel's
bones.
heavy.
Bones might do one for me. Because bones with like the risk of losing a limb and all that, and the next thing it's everywhere.
It's horrible. Let's not talk about it. I hate it. I'm interested in the wrestling chat. It's been quite wrestling heavy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I was worried I had a tumour on my elbow, but
I need to get a lump seen too.
Then I thought it was gout. Now it's just apparently
cancer. Just leave it now. You'll act on gout, but cancer. Fuck you. What's the point?
Literally, what's happened is I've gone. So I had like a little lump on my elbow, and it was dead sore and sensitive. And I
Bursitis.
Well, I looked at the symptoms.
You've been leaning with your little one, like playing down with you on your elbow.
Possibly. I was looking at the symptoms, and I was like, it's gout. It's gout. It's got to be gout. All the symptoms were gout, and then when I spoke to the doctor, he was like, it sounds like an infection. He said, like, you have a fatty bit between your elbow bone and like the skin sort of thing, and it sounds like that's got infected. And I was like, well, that makes sense because I had 2 bites on it when it was sore, so it makes sense that would be an infection. But in my head, I was like, gout, because the whole point was like, it's gout, not a tumour. But then in the back of your head, like, could be a tumour though. Be good, be sexy if it was a tumour. Like I'm just there thinking, this dog could get away with murder in the house if there was a tumour. Just like she couldn't make me do fucking nothing. It'd be fucking great.
I mean, I had to come clean off. Bursitis though, if you're leaning on your elbows, that's a bastard.
Well, that's what he's asking.
That's so sore.
Did they have any prolonged time leaning on it? And I was like,
can't bend your arm when I had the bursitis.
Well, that's I couldn't bend or fold it when it first happened, but it's fine. It's fine now. It's fine. I literally spoke to the doctor on Tuesday. Spoke to the doctor on Tuesday, yeah. And then woke up today and I was like, it's pretty much gone now. Knew as soon as I speak to the doctor, it'd just
back
go.
On the ale.
And now she's going to me, have you picked up your antibiotics? And I'm like, no. And then she's just fucking having a go at me. And then, she had a go at me. Come on, you got to look after your health. And then I bit back. Looking after my health is finding time to go to the gym. So if you can help me find time to get healthy and go to the gym, you know what? I'm in the house.
Month, please, Doc. 5 bags a month. Well, did you go to Edinburgh?
Not this year. I went last year.
Did you do best in class?
No, I did AAA last year.
Oh yeah.
He's not classed as working class, is he, mate? He's lower than working class. No.
Yeah, you've got to work to be working class.
Yeah.
I'm working class in Edinburgh.
Yeah. Doesn't fit in. Sorry.
No, not me.
So who did you do that with?
AAA. What are they called? Bound and Gagged.
No, who was on the bill?
Ben Clover and Jack Campbell.
Oh yeah,
Jack
just
Campbell,
3, yeah.
Yeah, just 3 of us.
So someone goes on, opens MC or something, or then 2.
Ben, then Jack. No, Ben, then me, then Jack.
I was gigging with Jack the other day.
I haven't seen Jack in ages.
Stopped drinking now, hasn't he?
Yeah, apparently he was an aggressive drunk.
Used to deal with little David Platt, I think. Used to like going out getting his head kicked in.
Did he?
I'm sure he said that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm making that up.
Need to get him on the pod. I haven't seen him since he.
Yeah, no, he sounds Jack.
Since he beat me in the English Comedian of the Year.
Lovely lad. Him and Ben, I haven't seen them in over a year now. Like,
so you did that? Did the full month? Yeah. How did you find it when you did it?
that was all I was doing. I didn't take a show or nothing, so I just had a lot of free time and loved it.
doing
That is
spots
what
and that.
lazy fat cunt. That,
Yeah.
Mike. That is the lazy
What? I
fat
did
cunt way of doing Edinburgh. I'm doing one show. I'm not doing any compilations. I'm not doing
mean,
my
I
own. I'm just fucking doing one show a day,
Fine,
and
mate,
I'm
that's-
pissing about.
That's sound. That's
I
what I
did
did with value.
I did
Because
what I
you're one
could.
lazy fat cunt as well.
Yeah, no.
Lazy
Proud
fat
of
cunt's
it,
way of
mate.
doing Edinburgh.
Lazy fat funny cunt.
Yeah. I'm not doing anything else besides in the one show that I've been booked to do.
And even that was fucking enough for me.
Mine was 11 o'clock at night as well.
Yeah, that's a
started.
rough
Exactly,
one
you
in
had the
the
whole
Pleasance.
day to go out and do
That's
other
a rough
shows.
one in the
and-
Pleasance though, because you got your gig looming all over you.
Yeah.
I'd hate that.
It was good. Honestly, it was really good. But I did have a massive crisis of confidence in the middle of it where I was like, they're not laughing like
Hard
you do at home.
rooms, then Pleasance rooms,
Yeah.
though, in the heat.
I feel like everyone has that at Edinburgh. Like,
Yeah.
halfway through, everyone starts questioning themselves.
I've been to see a AAA one at like 11 or midnight, and it was like it was hot. People
Yeah.
are tired. That it's unforgiving. Them, I don't like them.
I every time I see people do it, I have the little mid Edinburgh breakdown. I'm just there like, yeah, go on, quit, man. Fucking
Yeah.
do it, you mad bastard.
Did you get anything from it?
Nah. Nothing substantial other than the experience.
Is the AAA one the one you got to pay for and then
Yeah,
get
you
your money
gotta-
back?
Yeah, you got to.
Get your money in 4 years or
Did
something.
you get your
I
money
know.
back?
I put in 2,200. I got about 1,800 back.
It's annoying that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have lost any money then.
No, of course
No, we
not.
were sold out most nights.
Oh,
You still didn't. You make anything now? Someone said that. I didn't make anything.
I mean, I had to pay accommodation and everything as well.
right, so the 2000 including your accommodation.
No, that's just a show.
Ugh.
Think you'll ever go to Ed and do anything?
I would like to go. Like, I'm starting to work on a show at the minute,
Right.
very, very slowly, and I'm doing 30 in Nottingham in November with Jack Miller. It's doing a
Oh, you're
split.
doing a split.
Yeah,
Little split.
Not done a little hot water one. You could sell out hot water.
you reckon?
You know enough people know you from Liverpool. They
Yeah, I'd try it.
do a split.
I'm
with
nervous
someone.
now they don't because they're moving and they won't have the little room.
Yeah, they've still got a smaller room though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's 150 now though.
Yeah, but they've got a 40-seater podcast one that I'm sure they
Yeah,
could
you
turn
can-
into.
that's
a
true.
studio.
I'd have a
Can't
go at
use
that
that.
one. Yeah.
They can do thingies. The reason, well, it would look shit with. So if you go and see the room, it's actually quite big still.
Yeah.
You could probably get 150 in it, but because there's no fire escape that goes straight outside,
They can't.
Right.
that's why they only
Yeah.
got 40 people in.
Isn't it
So
gonna have
that-
couches though? So it's a
Yeah,
bit
that,
more
well, that's why
relaxed.
they're doing it though, because they can't just fucking. I said your Paul will just then turn it into a theatre at some point. He'll just put a ladder or something, find a way around it.
Rope out the window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn a
well,
window into a door and just put a fucking big fuck off ladder there and be like, right, access outside now. Sell them seats.
Yeah, game's changing though, innit? We've got to have our profiles boosted now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to get booked.
Fucking like, I've been talking to her, like, we're looking at like doing like a don't flop thing for a fucking week.
Sorry, you
in-
said the way I say about my wife.
Uh,
Talking to her, you mean someone called her? And I was like, yeah, the way you said that.
Yeah.
Been talking to her, we need to
I
do
did
it.
think that. I thought I was Mrs.
That's what I thought as well.
I was like, I was Mrs. involved in his career, and then I realised Air's the one from Don't Flop.
Yeah,
Oh, is that someone called Air?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you just
yeah.
hesitating.
Rowan. Yeah. But having like we're thinking of like doing like a week in the Fringe next year.
Yeah.
And like the idea is like fucking we sort of target like fucking all these Tarquins that have like
Yeah.
that have like paid through the nose to like do this shit show to 6 people about their
Yeah.
fucking
Hey.
dad dying or whatever. We do, and we fucking like we go up to them and say like, do you want to do this thing? And it'll only be in a little room in the Banshee Labyrinth. But if you have
Yeah.
to do this little freestyle battle, we'll put a little highlights reel on our fucking like YouTube channel that's got 450,000 subscribers and all that.
Yeah.
So they're going to agree to that, having never rapped before.
Yeah.
And then we put them up against the fucking like actual rapper that we placed in the audience where they were describing all their traumas a few days earlier. And like fucking just do a show of just like suckering like posh kids in and just like making them cry.
Well,
and
hopefully
the
none
show
of them listen
doesn't
to this.
and the show doesn't have to be good because
Yeah.
like it's all about the video.
Yeah.
So,
Well, whole Edinburgh want to make posh kids cry.
it was coming on here that gave me the idea. Like I thought, like fucking, like what can we do that would be like really, really genuinely unpleasant? Like,
That sounds like me. When I want to go to Edinburgh, just not do a show. I want to go to Edinburgh and do a show where I just sit there Looking at the audience. Sitting on the couch,
Fuck
just
yeah.
like looking at them, looking at me. You
Gigging this weekend?
sorted on
I'm at the stand in Newcastle all weekend.
Oh, nice one. Opening it.
Middle.
How are you getting there?
Train.
Staying over.
Yeah, they sort a hotel and it's
Do
right.
they?
Yeah, it's right next.
Even for the middle.
Yeah,
That's lovely of them.
it's right next door as well. Motel
Newcastle.
1. Yeah,
The Motel 1.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That, yeah. Massive fan of that Motel 1.
Right down the
Right
road.
by the big market.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right down the road from Meat Stack as well. If you've ever been to there in Newcastle.
Lovely and cobbled.
yeah,
around
yeah,
there. I really
that's
like it.
that's fucking boss like.
I'm looking forward to this more for the food than
Yeah,
anything
Me
else.
and Ro did when we did Jason Cook booked up in that one, and me and
Yeah.
Ro did that one, and we went back, and there was some lad that was like, "Oh, you the have a work?" We went, and I recognised you to Ro or something.
Yeah.
I think he was gay, and I
Right.
think he was trying to sort of get with Ro.
Right.
And then I said, "Oh, I'm just nipping the bog," and I texted him going like, "Have you fucking sucked him off yet?" Because like he was keen to sort of get with Ro, and he was just trying to neg him a bit. Like, "Do I know you?" He's like, "He knows exactly who he is."
Yeah.
And I think someone died in the big market that day. Well, here's the story. Here's what Ro told me. So we went out and we went to the big market or something, and he was going like, "Someone died up there before." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, some homeless woman passed out in her boots, and then some other smackhead was trying to finger her, and then some teenager apparently cracked the smackhead, and he fell and cracked his head on the floor, and there was a big ambulance and police cordoned it off and everything." So I don't know whether anyone did die,
Wow.
but apparently that's what happened. They're like 4 p.m.
It is.
Go to the big market. Have you been to the big market?
Yeah,
It's fucking it's like Concert Square on crack,
yeah.
innit?
It is heavy after dark, Newcastle.
It's just people
Yeah.
pissing and vomiting. It's good, like.
In the daytime, it has quite a nice chill
Yeah.
vibe.
Looks
yeah.
nice, yeah.
And then at night, it's
Yeah.
just wild.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll be sound to walk to the Mackey's for something
Just
to eat.
birds walking and pissing, no shoes.
Oh, God, yeah, all
Yeah,
of that.
fucking like fucking Geordies do be fucking like drinking at cocaine rates without the cocaine. yeah, like,
Well, last time I was there was
Like-
gang
like-
of stags just harassing some homeless woman.
Yeah,
and I went,
I might
leave,
have been
leave her alone. And they were like, "What are you going to do?" And I was like, "Nothing."
No, but it would be nice if you just
Yeah.
left it alone. Yeah.
Don't interfere, mate. Just
Yeah.
keep your head down. Go to Meat Stack and then go have a few scoops in the stand. Who you on with?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
You don't know. It's nice that you're in with them. I'm not in with them.
How are you not in with them?
Don't like me.
Answer their emails.
Fair enough.
yeah, last time they booked him, he was fucking trying to finger this smackhead.
Had this incident with Adam Rowe in the hotel lobby.
Someone died, like, they can't have it back after that. Fuck the insurance.
Oh,
It's a nice hotel, though. That's good. That's. Well, I love getting put up in a hotel. A mini city break in it.
That's
Thursday
what
to
it is for
Saturday
me.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get 2 nights in there?
Yeah, I'm coming home Sunday morning.
lovely.
You get the third night as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you get 3 nights. Oh.
Were you Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
No, Friday, Saturday, and I'm coming home
2
Sunday.
nights.
Oh, 2 nights, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I'm gonna sleep in Sunday, like get the money's worth out of it and that.
See if you can get a late checkout.
Yeah. I
B&B getting brekkie.
probably, yeah. I always come home with a million of those blue sweets as well from Motel
Right,
1.
Yeah.
They have them in the lobby, and it's the only place I know you can get them.
Right, we wrapping it up.
Can do. What are we on now?
133.54.
Oh, come on. Should we just box it out? Come on, let's box it out.
What's your obsession with
Box it out to
137?
Let's box it out. You got anything to promote, Kinnell?
Yeah, fucking. I'm gonna be booting fucking DNT uncontained around
Yeah.
Yes.
in fucking London. Institution.
What date
Yeah, I'll do
November,
a trash
you know?
video to him now. We'll clip him, put it out. Go on. Call him out. And it's got a big reach, this podcast, mate.
Yeah,
40,000 incels that'll never leave the room.
I've got a lot that
Only joking, love you.
I'm keeping it all in for that. Yeah, that. Follow me. Sinister.
What date in November is it?
Hmm?
What date in November is it?
It's fucking. I don't know. I think it's the 4th or 5th or.
Oh, Bonfire Night.
You're in Germany that night.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
4th, you didn't see Paul Smith fight.
Yes, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And at some point, I'm gonna have the fucking video game out, Fatberg.
What?
Fucking like what should we call it? I started for trying to learn Unity, like fucking coding on Saturday. I've decided I'm having a fucking video game out by the end of the year.
Oh wow!
Right.
Yeah.
Follow the progress for that then on Sinister Cinema.
Yeah. Fatberg. Yeah, that's
so what's it going to be?
What's
like
the game
a
going to be?
Pac-Man game or something?
Well, I got into like these like fucking like psychological horror like indie games at like £2 on Steam, where you're just like doing like you're just working in a shop for like 20 minutes, and then someone comes in and goes, "Shame what happened to the fucking last guy who had your job," and then you just carry on, and then someone bums you to death or something. I really like those.
What? What? Do you know what he's on about?
Yeah, I do.
I haven't got
What
a clue,
happens?
but it sounds great.
It's usually something like Five Nights at Freddy's, where you get to be the manager of a place that's like, oh, this is run down with these scary animatronic monsters.
Yeah.
Don't stay here for the night shift, and then they come alive and kill you.
Yeah, there's these Japanese ones that I really like, but like fucking like
This is all wrestling, Warhammer, battle rapping. It's all that scene. They filter in and out of comedy.
Fucking
They start in comedy and then they go into this realm.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what I've been playing lately? Power Wash Simulator.
That sounds like I get that. I get that more than
So
anything
you
else
play,
you do.
pretend you have a jet wash.
I run a small power washing business, yeah. And
Like-
you go around and wash.
Like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but you're doing jet washing.
Yeah. And you have to clean everything to a certain percentage of clean, and there's different nozzles.
I get
that a bit.
It's very relaxing.
You know what I do? Just play with an actual power wash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Loads
fucking!
of fun.
It is good. Like having to go on a power wash. I haven't got enough space to justify buying a power wash, but
Sometimes I'll get one paving stone, clean it, leave the one next to it dirty, just so I can look at how clean it is. Like, oh my god, power wash done that? Wow.
Yeah,
do,
they are
do you ever
satisfying.
get the thinnest possible
you go
draw a
close
little
you can.
dick and that, like dick and balls.
Yeah, go as close as you can to the patio as well, and be like, yeah, love all that.
Yeah, no, I get jet washing. That's satisfying. But so you do that on your iPhone or something?
No, I've got it on my PlayStation.
Wow.
I'll do it on the big screen.
That's a step.
Whoa, so you go around like a 3D, like a proper human, like GTA almost.
Yeah, like a garden. Or
And there's no jeopardy or anything?
no, it's just doing the best job
Whether
you
he doesn't
can.
do a good enough job.
Jesus, is this online as well?
No, it's just a single player game.
Literally,
Anyone playing that single?
Any single playboys out there getting some jet wash?
That's fucking mad.
You've got
mate.
more chance to get an actual bird with an actual jet wash.
That's
Just
mad.
walking around the street trying to wash cars.
Like there could be a game where you go out on the pull then, couldn't there?
Oh yeah, there's some of those.
There's loads of them games on your phone, isn't there?
Well, so you go out as a single man, you got to chat to a woman at
Yeah,
bars.
there's loads of them games on your phone.
There's-
It's like
you know,
you
you
choose
do, like,
what to do next, sort of thing.
If you're a member of PlayStation Plus, I think it's called, to play online with your mates, you get 2 free games a month. One of them a while ago was called Hatoful Boyfriend, where you are the only human in a world full of pigeons.
Yeah.
And all the birds, you have to try and pick the right bird to romance.
Oh, that's
What the fuck is going on? Like, your world is so far. It's like almost like speaking to like.
I only
some sort
played
of
it because it
fish.
was free.
You ever heard the saying, if
A lion could talk, you couldn't understand it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like talking to you.
So, what's the wildest thing in your world?
Define
Like, the jet washing thing to me is wild.
Yeah.
Like, the whole you go around, knock on people's doors, getting business, jet
the
washing patios.
He's using the word wild. I would say saddest. What's the saddest thing in your world?
Oh God, where'd you start? I'm not allowed to wash dishes in our house
Why?
because my nan thinks I'm blocking the drains with bits of food and that.
Are you blocking the drains?
No.
How would it get down the drain?
Yeah,
That's fine. That's fine. No, like, to me, of all the shit you've said so far,
that's reasonable.
the jet
most
washing one's
reasonable.
more shocking than the guy trying to couldn't get his eyes gouged out because he had glasses on. that's a shocker. Like, getting your head around the fact that the only thing stopping him was glasses.
I'm 36 and I'm not allowed to scrub a plate.
How are we the same
Yeah, but
age?
you're walking around with jet washing things online. You could make a business and make money and get out of the house. Like,
you could buy an actual jet
yeah,
wash.
like how long will you play that in
how
one
much
go?
objection have you
not-
put up to this like
an hour or
dishwashing
so.
ban?
An hour,
Yeah, depending on the day.
just a bit,
So you do it for, you've done multiple hours.
Yeah.
a little bit of downtime between going on to the main game, Halo or something, or
Yeah.
you go, I'll just jet wash a few patios now.
The saddest part was recently, my neighbour woke me up jet washing her garden, and I was like,
Have a little go.
I'm gonna relax by playing the jet washing game.
Would you not go, I'll have a go real life?
No,
No, that doesn't appeal to you.
I'm not allowed on the jet wash.
Right, but like, so when
joking, we don't have one.
Yeah,
but,
no. I know you don't have one, mate.
when you're jet watching, so can that game be completed?
Yeah.
Right, and what's the end level?
You just do all the contacts that are available.
This is fucking great. I might get it.
It's only 20 quid.
20 quid?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, right.
Cause
Mike, where can people find you? I'm calling.
I played
£20 for the jet wash game.
Lawnmower Simulator
That's
the other day
that.
as well.
How much is a jet wash thing?
Probably
Anywhere
about-
from 60 to like 120.
Right, so for like extra 40 quid, you get a real
You
jet
can probably
wash.
get a second-hand jet wash.
Can you get a second-hand jet wash on the game?
Yeah.
Is
Oh, fuck off.
How meta does it go? It's like a marketplace where you can get.
You buy better you do it cleaning, the more money you get, the better gear you can buy.
The better you do clean them up.
Please.
You get paid per item you
Just see
clean.
there going, can't be asked for this one. What are you doing?
And you're unemployed.
There's DLC.
Role cosplay and being employed as a jet washer. You're at home playing a game of the Polish man 2 streets away from you.
That is great.
There's
I
downloadable
respect
content where you can clean Lara Croft's house and that.
Lara Croft's at the fake. not
Tomb
even, not
Raiders
even,
yeah.
not even Angelina Jolie.
No.
Cleaning Lara Croft's house.
Yeah,
Does she have a house now?
in the
Let
game,
the fucking
yeah.
butler
house
out
in
the
the
fridge,
game.
tell him
Yeah.
to sort it.
That wasn't her house though. She's invading that one, isn't she?
No, it's
Start
Croft
off in
Manor.
a mansion.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Right,
to
can we
clean
call
all the
it,
things
please?
she's brought back.
I'm
From
interested in
adventures.
that.
She's getting sadder and sadder.
I told you we find
Bring
a new
it back.
gear.
Exactly.
We find a new gear.
Exactly.
See,
Save it for the next time. Right.
say.
Mike, where can we find you?
That Mike
Besides from
Carter,
sitting in your room.
power
jet
washing.
washing.
Into the mic.
That Mike Carter on Instagram. That Mike Carter on Twitter, but it's spelled with a DAT on Twitter because I got banned.
Sound. Love yous. Sign up to the Patreon. Please come to the live
You
show.
need to plug your handle.
He's done Sinister Cinema.
Yeah, Sinister
yeah,
underscore cinema. I'm on fucking Blue Sky for as Kinnell, but fucking no one else is.
There we go.
And you're only on Twitter, aren't you? Not on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Kinnell.la.
Oh, right. I couldn't find you on Instagram.
There we go. So
Right.
sign up to the Patreon. Come to the live show.
See you soon.
Love you.